Hello, swivel heads. It's Greg Allison from Green Greg. It's coming to you live on 9 March 22. Time on deck 2100 hours Central Standard Time. And this time you get it live. So, my friends, we got a lot going on in the world right now. So we got a lot to talk about. For those that have never watched a live session on my channel, we have some new subscribers. I like to go live a couple times a week just to have a chat session with my subscribers where you can just ask me anything free, well, kind of a free for all. But it's also for us to be a community because my subscribers are a family. We are a family on my channel, and a lot of our people like to chat amongst each other. We live in a world today where there's still a lot of social isolation, where especially we have followers, we have subscribers from Australia and Canada, where they've really been cooped up. So this is a chance that people get to have basically a family reunion a couple times a week. Now, I have been remiss the past couple weeks. I got so busy that I did not have these sessions. So I'm sure there's a lot of questions that have accumulated, a lot of things you'd like to chat about. And I put a lot of challenging content out over this past week about the craziness going on in the world. Our world is going nuts, right, guys? So I'm saying we're getting some people in here. We got 16 in the room. So please, as you come in, throw me a thumbs up. We got 15 thumbs up. So there's one person trying to figure out if they like it or not. Well, it helps my channel if you give me a thumbs up. So once again, we're in here to have a family reunion amongst the Green Greg's family of swivel heads, because my subscribers are usually affectionately known as swivel heads because we keep our eyes wide open and head on a swivel to see what's coming at us in the world today. And I try to help you with that. That is the objective of a lot of my videos, is to explain these things and give you the analysis that you get nowhere else. Because not only am I a prepper and proud to be a worm farmer and grower of microgreens and such, but hey, I'm also a rocket scientist, okay? I know a little bit about math, science, and physics. And I made a career out of that for decades. I've also run the calls of Congress. I have been a military analyst and a weapon system designer too. So I know a little bit about that stuff. And I've been a history buff all my life. So we're able to integrate these things on this channel in ways that few can bring you. And I also have a lot of connections. I have a lot of friends. I have chaired 2 power grid defense conferences. I am an electrical engineer, and so I can talk power grid. And I have, fortunately, I'm able to bring you a lot of good guests on this channel. I brought generals, ambassadors. I brought you people like Dr. Bradley, and I got to get him back on here. Arthur Bradley. I want to say Alan Bradley all the time. I used to buy Alan Bradley components for my machines I used to design years ago in industrial control systems. So I always get some Arthur Bradley, Alan Bradley. Yeah, they kind of run together in my brain a lot of times. But anyway, I brought you Command Sergeant Major Mike Maybe. He just occurred on 60 Minutes, guys. He was a star on 60 Minutes recently as part of our group that's been pushing power grid defense so hard. He's been on my channel many times. We're trying to make a difference here. We Wise Owl's in here. Wise Owl is getting active, pulling together our tribe network. I see we got our resident herbalist in here, New Days Always from Maine. Good to see you. And so we got a lot of key people here. We got to pull our community together. And for those of you that don't know, the Freedom Restoration Foundation, we're working on comms networks for a social media system that we can go to that kind of replaces Facebook. We are working where we can say whatever we want to on there. Lee is doing the same kind of thing through his Push to Talk, Lee Wilbarger, through what he is developing there. Hopefully we can get all this tied together with RF systems like ham radio and such, and so we can go independent. And we're working on a monetary system that our tribes can use that has currency that you can spend outside of the system, which is not fiat money. It will retain its value, and because it's gold. It is gold, but it's in a leaf form, like bills that you can put in your wallet, and it's got a very thin layer of gold. So it's something you could actually buy bread with. And it's if you go to check out my links in my other videos I just did. Maybe I'll get one this video later. It's buying gold backs instead of greenbacks, and so you can check that out through my links and hey, there's a discount code now. You can get 1% off if you use the discount code GreenGregs. Anyway, we'll go over that shortly. So check that out, and it's part of my Defy the Grid system. You'll see my Defy the Grid. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to defy the system to be independent as much as possible of the control mechanisms they're trying to throw at us. So let me read through some of the notes, and then I'll start sharing some channels, see what everybody's thinking. We got 45 in the room now, and we got 44 thumbs up. That's good. So now we got 48 in the room. We're starting to accumulate a few folks. Sorry for being so late, but I did 2 videos today. I did have a regular work day today, and I was actually live on Lee Wilbarger's roundtable, an internal chat that his VIP people pay for. So I was talking there about what's also covered in my video I put out earlier today about Chernobyl. Guys, Chernobyl is a disaster, and it's a disaster that could be in the making all over again. It's kind of like deja vu all over again, a rerun of deja vu. And, you know, to have military running into a nuclear power plant and taking it over and beating up and interrogating the operators is a recipe for a disaster. It's very reminiscent to me of the movie Beneath the Planet of the Apes, where the guerrilla military apes went in and tore down a doomsday bomb, not realizing what they were doing, and put the whole world at risk. And indeed, in the end of the movie, the world got blown up. So it's very much reminding me of what went on in that movie. So are we in the movie? What movie wins? 2022. This is the movie that the year. This is the year that the movie Soylent Green was set in. This is also, it's beginning to look like Planet of the Apes, guys. So who are the apes? Who are the zombies? And I'm not picking on Russian people because there's a lot of good people in Russia. It's just the military operation doing what they did there is reminiscent to me of that. So I'm going to read through a little bit of chat, and then I am going to go, well, I got to pull it up here on my laptop too, so that when I do start going into the other web pages, I can see what you guys are saying, because we're going to do that too. We'll look at a few other pages. We'll do what we normally do on Wednesday night. The People Frogs were going pretty strong until maybe an hour ago, and they suddenly got quiet tonight. So don't know what or why, but they are quiet tonight. I wonder why the thumbnails didn't load the last 2 videos I put up. Oh, that's interesting. I have created a new playlist. I'm gonna have to show you guys that. And also, I'm real happy to report that we finally made 54,000 subs on this channel tonight. They happened today. Thank you so much. And new subs, welcome to the channel. We are a family here, by the way. The proposition in this channel is if you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And I'll bring you the information to keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. So hang on, I got to pull this up, and then I am where I can have a chat available here, and then I will switch over in a minute. And where am I at here? Give me a second, guys. Got to click this. So it is coming up. There we are. It is muted. That's good. All right. I will read the comments from here first. At least they're going to have me facing the camera. So that guy from Texas says, hello, sir. Well, hello to you. And Scooby Snacks, hi. 09, thumbs up. Still Roz clapping, thank you. Camo underwear. Got that Union 76 service station logo. I like that. Howdy, Greg. Yeah, back in the bicentennial year, that was a very favored logo among gas stations. And for a little while after, Mama, before and after, Mama Italiano. Hey, I seen you earlier. How you doing, Mama? Hey, hey. Love thy neighbor. Hey, hello. Great. Yeah, Mama had asked me some questions on the nuclear video, if I recall correctly. And so hope you didn't think I was picking at you there, just trying to explain things. So I appreciate you're in here. Thank you for being here. And you can ask more questions here. One thing I do ask of everybody that comes in my room, especially since we got a few new people today, is no bad language. No, don't curse. This is a family channel. Keep it clean and respect, you know, other chatters, respect the mods, and of course, respect the channel here, respect the host. So that's all we ask. Keep it clean and we can have conversations. We can go all over the map. You don't have to agree with me. I don't require you agree with me. Just be respectful and civil. But if you're in here just trying to make trouble, if you're posting, we get people coming and trying to post sites like maybe porn sites or stuff like that. No, that ain't gonna fly. Don't do that. So be careful what you post. Don't post nasty stuff. My mods won't tolerate it. They already know to not allow that kind of stuff in. We do keep this a family channel. All right, Roadside Minnows. Good evening, sir. Good evening to you. And Taz Blackwell. How's it going, Greg? Crazy thing. I was just thinking when you were doing a live video, and bam, there you go. Yeah, I've been behind on this, guys, so I'm here tonight. This is my third video on my channel today, and I went on another channel. So it's totally my fourth video today. Love your neighbor. That's a good name. Boy, we need that for everybody. Sending that light out to everyone. Very good. Shine your love light to the world, because light dispels hate light dispels darkness and love dispels hate. They work together, right? So good evening, everyone. Says Kathy Pittman, David Hunter. Hey, I knew a guy named David Hunter. He used to be the head of the Canadian Space Agency's Special Purpose Dexterous Manipulator Project. The guy, it was a young guy back then. I guess he ain't so young now. This was way back in the 90s, early 90s. David Hunter. Yeah, I almost got a job working for them. So hello, Greg. Thanks for coming to Lee's channel and giving us that info. Well, thank you for listening, and I'm glad you come over here to join us. I hope you've subscribed to my channel tonight if you haven't already done so. Green Country Agroforestry says, welcome to the Wednesday Night Live, Green Gregs. You are going to enjoy it. All right, well, thank you. Hey, sometimes we get silly in here. We have sometimes, we entertain. I put out a lot of very serious content. If you look at my nuclear survival videos, I go into great depth talking about radiation, how it works, what the radionuclides are, how to protect from radio. I'll talk about the various properties of the radionuclides, half-lives, the particles they emit, how you can block them, shielding, the threats of ingestion, how to deal with these things, how to clean up. I talk a whole lot about dose levels, what you can take. I talk about radiation levels. I talk about the counts like you might see on a Geiger counter. I talk about great technical detail of what happens during a nuclear blast, what you got to do to avoid being hurt as much as possible. If you're ground zero, you're just a crispy critter. Sorry about that, but if you're not at ground zero, you got a chance to survive if you watch those videos. Then I talk about the radiological events like you would expect to see from a nuclear blast, from a nuclear bomb. I talk about nuclear power plant issues, and I go into great detail talking about the fuel rods. I show results from Sandia National Laboratories of the fact that they will burn on contact with air when they're hot. And so that's a given. We talk about Fukushima, and now I've just added a video for talking about Chernobyl. So we've got a lot of content in there telling you what to do to keep yourself safe. Also, what to do the first 24 hours, what to do the next 24 hours. I did videos with that with Stacy Zivicki, who's got the channel Battle Axe, and also Sustainable Stewards. You need to check our two video channels out. So these are all important things to watch, guys. Oh, we got 1776 going around a lot here. We got Alacad 1776 question. If you almost kick the bucket 15 times and you're still alive, is it luck or something, or someone keeping you alive? Well, there is a mighty fine question, because I used to laugh at James Bond movies, because the guy was, every 5 minutes nearly getting killed, but he survives over and 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 over through many incarnations as James Bond. And I used to laugh, so that's impossible. That's like Russian roulette all day long, and you're surviving forever. But then I got thinking about my own life, and I go, wow, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here at all. I should have been gone a long time ago. There are some people that believe in quantum immortality. Well, that might be something to that. And then again, maybe we just got something to do in life. Alucard, am I saying it right? Alucard, 1776. Maybe we got a mission we got to accomplish, something we got to do. So I do a video. I've done some videos talking about that, and I've talked about it on Rex Bear's channel. And the example I was talking about was the universe in the solar cup. I even did it on a couple other channels, and I've talked about it on this channel. And I am going to reprise that conversation. I've been making some view charts to do it a little snazzier, so expect to see that come back. Universe in a solar cup type conversation. And we're really talking about the multidimensional multiverse and why God's not a tyrant, why we have free choice and things like that. And the greatest enigma of me is not why are we here, why is our universe? It's why are we as physical beings, and why are we as spiritual beings living in a physical universe? I think that if you really think about it, that is the real enigma. It's really interesting, and I think I have some understanding for that. Kathy says test, and he says nugs and nug kibbles. Got to feed those nugs some kibbles, right? I'm not going to use the language as typed out there. I got my own lingo for that. In case you don't know, here in Green Greg's, we have our own language. We have our own speak to get around the limitations of the platform in which we reside here. Doomslayer says, hi, Greg. Mag Rising. Oh, Mag is a mutual assistance group in this case, or are we talking about magma rising? Magma. If magma's rising, you might have a volcanic event. North Alabama hiking. Hello, Greg. I haven't got to see some of your recent videos. Been getting my garden ready. That's a good thing to do. That is very important to do right now. That's a good priority to have. Get that garden ready. Ken Worms, get to bookend it all when it gets dark outside. Okay, that's cool. Wise Al, you're doing that. Oh, Wise Al's in here. Did I miss Wise Al? Did I skip something? What happened? That may happen. Wise, oh, maybe you just talking about what. Yeah, Wise Al will probably be here tonight. She seldom misses one of these. But Wise Al is doing our other video. This one's up to date. This one's not. So when I get down the bottom here, I am going to go over and show you some websites. Wise Al is working our tribe list. She's pulling it together. She sent an email. If you don't have an email, if you submitted to be in our tribes and didn't get an email yet, check your junk email, your spam email, your all those kind of folders where email goes to in your system. Make sure it didn't go there. She sent so many emails, it's likely to hit a bulk folder or a spam folder. She sent a lot of email out trying to contact everyone. So be sure to check those. If you send an email and then don't have it in one of your spam folders, email us again. Send the email to info@freedomrestorationfoundation.org and put tribe in the subject line if you want to join our tribes. If you're interested in joining the Freedom Restoration Foundation, put freedom in the subject line. And Wise Al is working it. So she's putting together the spreadsheets and reports. She sent out email, and the email would be email to ask you questions so we can ascertain which tribe you ought to be in, which tribe, if you might be a tribe leader, who we would send, if we find the proper tribe leaders, they have to be talked to know they got to be confidential with your information, because it's, it is the, oh shit, what do you call that act? Yeah, it's got to be guarded. And we will share with them people that we think that might fit in their tribe, and they will contact you and have to bet you in. But we got to get these tribes. There's Wise Al. Very good. I see her saying hi, her and Granny are greeting each other. There we go. She says, hey, all. Very good. Glad to see Wise Al in the house. She is a key player in this whole system. So we got to be thankful to her. Wheelbarrow full of lies. Ron, back that up. What are you having problems with? Taz Blackwell, Biden wants Ukraine people here so they can take them to, oh my God, Jeffrey Epstein Island. That's awful idea there. John in the Spirit Isle was torn. LOL was watching you over on Lee's channel, but was an hour behind. Decided to, okay, get me live. Thank you there, John in the Spirit. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and bang the bell. I see somebody took one of Ron Fay's comments out. Ron's not a happy camper right now, apparently. Be careful. I say you got to respect the channel and respect other people, and don't use any bad language. Few days. Remember, mushrooms have been used to treat radiation poisoning. Hey, well, I'm trying to set up to raise mushrooms, guys. It's one of the things I'll be doing here, hopefully in the not too distant future. Jay Greg. Hey, Greg, Green for the first time here. Hey, Jay Greg, glad to have you. Thank you. Welcome to the family here. Green Country Agro sharing a, all right, she is sharing, Green Country Agro is Forestry is sharing my nuclear preparedness videos. Thank you, Green Country Agro Forestry. And Nuts 99 says you can't let the air out of the front of me. Oh, New Days. Hey, now keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. New Days knows a lot about natural stuff. She does. She does. I've had her on the channel, and we've been planning to do a regular series of videos. I think we need to get that going. Frogs get quiet. Yeah, they got quiet tonight finally. Bama Girl. Hi, Greg. First time here. Well, Bama Girl, glad to have you here. Welcome to the family. We'll have a Bama tribe here going too, guys. Actually, more than one. Southwest Virginia in the house. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Green Country says, I still try to have 2 months water per person. There you go. That's a good thing. I bought chaga mushroom tea, says Wise Out. Very smart. His servant says hello. Janice Homesteads. David Hunter, we are from where you located. Okay, I'd be interested to see where David Hunter's from, given I knew a David Hunter. I seriously doubt that's him. He worked for the Canadian Space Agency and got the Canadian Space Agency got transferred from Ottawa to Saint-Hubert, to Montreal, Mount Montreal, Quebec. The contractor that they had was going to be in Saint-Hubert, Quebec. And I almost got a job there, by the way. I almost got a job there. I almost went to Quebec. They transferred the Canadian Space Agency to Quebec as a deal to try to keep Quebec in the Canadian Union, because Quebec was thinking to secede from the Union. I would say if somebody wants to secede from the Union, tell them goodbye and and let them go. Don't bribe them to stay in. Let them go. This idea we got to possess people is sick. We got to quit that stuff. Kathy Pittman, no one knows but God, is what the granny said. New Days. I should not be here either. There's a plan, or we're stuck in a matrix. I believe we have a purpose. We do have a purpose. Okay. Oh, so that's Dracula. I see what you're saying. Now you can't. It's Dracula backwards. Okay, Ron. Interesting. So we got Dracula in the room. Yikes. Okay. That's interesting. Ron. Tommy Bentley. Nuke map shows nuclear fallout really good. Well, nuclear fallout will be relied upon several functions, like the strength of the device, the direction of the wind, weather, and such and so forth. But I do show potential fallout maps, what you can typically expect for different weapon yields in my videos. Check them out. So let's see here. Chris Clevercraft, good to see you. Hello to you. And let's see, Claudette, Mel Spina says, hi, Greg. What do you think about the Killing Stone in Japan opening? I am not familiar with that. If I don't know something, I'll tell you. Japan opening. Not familiar with that. I might educate me on that. I'm not a big guy for watching TV or movies. I have seen some movies, but not so much of late. TV, guys, I have an extremely busy life. I'm lucky if I get 4 hours sleep a night, and I got a severe disease, guys. It's called too many hours in the fire-itis. So, you know, trying to have 2 YouTube channels and my Galactic Greg channel suffering greatly right now. I got plenty of content I could put on it if I had time to do it, but it's not monetized, so I don't get the quite the emphasis. Plus, this channel is about survival, and Lord knows right now this is what you guys need. You need to hear what's going on in the world, because the world's going crazy. That's why I'm here. New Day. Actually, if I worked that channel and got it monetized, it would probably be a lot more profitable than this, because the content on there is not content the platform would have issues with. They don't care if you talk about space, but when you're trying to tell people what's going on in the world, they know likey that. So I would have a safer channel over there. But you know what? I'm putting my effort in this channel, because this is what you guys need. You need to hear this, because the world is going to in a handbasket. You know what I mean? La 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 la. Hey there, Wiseout. Good to see you, says New Days. Wiseout, New Days can be our tribe lead up in Maine. She's got a place. We've talked about it. Please spell things YouTube don't like wrong. There you go, Granny. So sometimes it helps to misspell things. There are certain topics that are verboten. We can't talk about things that are prospiracies, if you know what I mean, but negate the pro, if you know what I mean. And I say the word nug, just take it like that and you'll know what I'm talking about. Of course, you got to feed a nug. Nugs get hungry. Have you hugged their nug? But, hungry nug, you got to feed them some kibbles, just like any good pet. So, let's see here. Tommy Bentley talking. Amy Gutner, Nuke Map is a good website. Oh yeah, there are some websites for that stuff. That's very true. Pickaxe in Southeast Virginia. Hey, doing Pickaxe. Stella Cora. Hey everyone. Dan, China is benefiting from Russia's invasion. Indeed. And if Russia lost most of their military, China might decide to go up and take Vladivostok, which they claim is theirs anyway. So there's a Russian port city on the west coast that China would definitely love to take if they could. That's why I always said, guys, we ought to be cutting a deal. We should have cut a deal years ago with Russia to help to get them to help us contain China. But no, we pushed Russia. We pushed them, and they felt the pressure, and they decided to go into Ukraine. Wow, what a tragedy in foreign policy. What a tragedy in foreign policy. Look how we messed up, guys. We could have had Russia as an ally, and we blew it. And as a result of that, a lot of people are suffering greatly in Ukraine today. We already messed up. We're good at messing things up. Anyway, Colorado Jan, hello, Greg, and hello, everyone. Good to see you, Colorado Jan. Some people have been asking about you. You were off a few days, and folks got worried. But I did see you back since then. See, guys, we are a family here. The people in this chat room are chatting with each other. You see that? That's what we are. That's what you do. Hey, we got a super chat. Love your neighbor. Thank you. Thank you for that. Amen. Awesome. That's awesome. That's what makes a live session worthwhile is when you get super chats, because a regular video, when you do a live video, a regular video gets most of its views in the first hour and the next most in the next hour. When the first hour or two of the video is live and you don't get super chats, you're not getting monetization. You're not getting money out of it. And you can't monetize these videos until after you finish them, and they have to check them. So the super chats is what keeps these running. The more super chats I get, the more I'll be encouraged to do things live, guys. Wazal, sorry, my autocorrect is possessed. Hey, mine resembles that comment. Oh, let's see. I tell people I can't type. So we have some here, but not enough for everyone. Sheila Family Channel. Janine Rigel, Regular. Tommy in Central New York. I should probably move. Yeah, that's if you're too close to New York City, I wouldn't want to be there. I dug a root cellar, Dublin as a shelter. Now that's smart, Pickaxe. And I talk about dual use in your facilities like that in my videos, by the way. Cheyenne, hello from South Carolina. Hope you're having a good one. Well, thank you, Cheyenne. What part of South Carolina are you in? When I was in the Army, I was at Fort Jackson for my basic and my AIT. The first state capital I ever visited was the one there in South Carolina. All right, let's see. Al Witt, help. Let's see. Everybody's talking to each other, and that's good. That's what I want y'all to do. I'm not going to necessarily read everything where you're talking to each other. That's what we're here for. Like I said, we're a family. Matt G, do you think Putin will push further west if he takes Ukraine? Well, what we do know is Lukashenko, president of Belarus, inadvertently, accidentally showed a map which showed them having Moldova is the next target. Now, if they go in and take Moldova, that invalidates all the claims Putin made about for his reasons why he was going into Ukraine. Then you know absolutely that he's just trying to re-expand the Russian Empire, as some people expect. So we'll know if he goes in. Moldova is not on the border of Russia. So this whole idea of having, potential NATO forces and things on the border doesn't apply to Moldova. So if he goes into Moldova, then we'll know he's up to something else. And if he goes into Moldova, we'll look out Baltic republics, Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania. Those are NATO nations. And if he goes after them, and if we are not already in WW3, that would put us there. So, and we could slide in that very easy. I've been talking about that a lot here. Too many past the WW3 here, guys. 5:15 today, Sheila Farmer. Taz, well, I'm in the motherlode country. Okay. Don Pedoka, hope I said it right. Hello to you. Teresa, great talks with Lee lately. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Teresa. I saw you there. Yep, that's good. Your days. Thank you, Granny. All right, let's see. Diesel. Well, diesel is something we need to consider fuel-wise, guys, especially if you can make biodiesel. Making your own fuel. Oh, yeah, I got a guy I'm going to get on my channel hopefully next week, an interview with a guy who's got this fuel flex system that enable you to run alcohol in any modern vehicle with fuel injection. Gentle Heart. Hi, Greg. Good to see you again. Well, thank you, Gentle Heart. I suppose you were over on Lee's channel. Said after watching your, I lost that. Yeah. What happened? I hate it when this thing scrolls and jumps, and I'm trying to read something instead of scrolling a little bit. It goes whoop. I lost it. I was trying to read a comment there. Where did it go? Wow. Okay, I got a lot of comments to catch up on. I'm way behind. Way behind. Holy monkey. There it is. Lisa Bradley. After watching your video on your garden tools, I have to go find some grubbing hose and a couple of extra handle for the just in case I need them. There you go. Do that by all means. Very good. Yes, you need tools, and gardening tools and manual tools are most important. All right. Greetings from I'm just jumping too much again. I try to scroll a little bit and it goes way off and I'm losing stuff. Yeah. Shucks. I hate it when it does that. It's not just scrolling a little bit, it jumps and I lose. I just try to pull the comment. Sometimes the comments, like, you have this window, you read the comments. So you see half the comments. So I try to scroll up a little bit and it goes boom. And I go, where'd it go? Which way did it go? Which way did it go? Yikes, guys. Well, most people don't try to read every comment in the room. I try to, but it's getting to be hard sometimes. We've got 165 in the room right now. Very good. I'm glad for that. Well, there we are. I think I got back to where I was. Well, this thing don't really scroll that smooth. I'm sorry, guys. Every day will rise, says Sheila. Let's see. And my light of hope. Hi, Greg from Missouri. Well, hello to you. Will Putin do it, or will it be North Korea? Well, right now we're having the most consternation with Putin, so you better keep an eye on that. And there's those that think this whole thing is a distraction to keep us from watching China. But North Korea is definitely getting in the danger zone, guys. Green Country, radiological preparedness videos. Thank you for sharing those. I think that's probably my video. So we got part 1 and 2. We'll look at all this stuff here in a little bit. You're right, Greg. Guys, I got some stuff to show y'all. Check. Oh, nice. Let's see. I literally just moved out to Jamestown, California. Okay, Taz. How's that in Jamestown, California? I'll be really careful out there. Yeah, Sophia's in the room. I missed her. I'll see her in a minute. How in the world I miss people? I'm trying to slow slowly. Michael Winson says, how can you have a 40 miles of military vehicles and the Air Force doesn't bomb them? Something's wrong. Well, Ukraine don't have much of an Air Force. They got a few planes. Some of them get shot down. They've got drones. Their biggest work's been done by drones, and their drones do stay fairly busy. But, they don't have the number of vehicles and military systems to keep up with what Russia has. Now, the other thing is, can they come in? Do they have enough Stingers? Do they have enough in-laws? Do they have Stingers for aircraft, in-laws, and javelins for tanks? Yeah, the Javelins and the Stinger missiles are both developed at the Redstone Arsenal, right in Huntsville, Alabama. The Marshall Space Flight Center, for who I work, is based on Redstone Arsenal. Jason Smith, good to see you. So I specifically remember Peter Pry saying our reactors had both generator and battery pack backup. Yes, but the battery pack only lasts as long as that charge is on it. When you take out the grid, that's going to leave. So that's typically the case. But you've only got about 48. Well, really, the battery pack just lasts a few hours. So the fuel apparently is a 48-hour fuel supply at Chernobyl. If the Ruskies are having trouble fueling their own vehicles, or having all kind of logistics problems, and the highways are chock full of vehicles and convoys that aren't moving. Everything's choked down there. So how are they going to get fuel trucks to these nuclear power plants to keep that running? That's the issue. That, and how do they have qualified, competent operators to keep the plant running? The problem, as I've explained before, is that you have in a facility, you got hardware, which is the physical stuff. You got software, the code running it. Then you got wetware, which is the people that run stuff. And you got to have good, experienced operators to keep that plant running. And if you don't have good, experienced operators, you've got severe issues. And good, experienced operators can really foul up too. That's why we had the Chernobyl fire one, was the experienced operators didn't quite have enough experience. Hey, Roadside Manos, thank you very much for the super chat. Super, thank you. Roadside operators I'm not roadside operators. Yeah, roadside operators are great, especially when they come with minnows. Roadside minnows. Yeah, that's what you want to find when you go on a fishing trip, right? Either that or red worms, like I sell. Excuse me. So the turns out that there's reports that the Russians that took over Zaporizhzhia power plant are interrogating and torturing, beating the operators. Now, that means those operators not in their A game. They're not thinking straight. It was the operators that caused actually the meltdown at Chernobyl in the first place, because they were trying to follow the book, and the book wasn't quite enough. You really need knowledge of how all this stuff operates to operate it safely. And mainly you got to keep the cooling system properly configured and running at all times. And that includes at Chernobyl, or things get ugly fast. So I don't think we got that situation over there now. And when we had the first Chernobyl fire, fortunately, things were still working in Ukraine. You didn't have all the highways clogged up. All the utilities were working, and everybody was working together. So the country focused on getting that plant in a safe condition. It took them 9 days. Today, in the middle of a war zone, where logistics are shot to heck and back, and the highways are clogged with military convoys that aren't moving, good luck with that. Good luck with that. We got problems, guys. The power being out to Chernobyl is not a pretty thing. All right. Let's see. The Watchman, seems to me that we're all been had here. The gas companies are making record profits, and nobody saying drill, baby, drill. Well, it's the politics. You're right. You are so right about that. So yeah, we were a self-sufficient nation. There's no reason why we should be having these issues, but we are, because we have to be green, and according to some. So there's some people you can think about that. Just let your imagination wander. Who do you think you ought to be thinking for that? I'll let you come up with that. Cassandra, how you doing? All right, see. Green, nothing in the universe is pointless or accidental. There you go. There you. Oh man, I had a big jump again. It went all the way to the bottom. What happened there? Yeah. Wow. It probably skipped about 400 comments. Jeez, yeah, a lot of comments. I don't know if I can read. I may have to stop trying to read everything today. We got a lot of comments in here. I do want to get over to some of our websites. Whew, but I really hate it when it jumps like that right when I'm trying to read something. Wow, a lot of comments. Hey, we got Irish from Ireland. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to move pretty fast. I got to try to make things go quicker. Y'all throwing comments in there faster and get them read. Let's Cassandra, looks like the U.S. is trying to get their bio-warfare labs under control in Ukraine. Okay, guys, you missed my conversation on Lee's channel. Every country ought to have biolabs. Biolabs don't mean gain of function. The issue we need to take is gain of function research. Nobody anywhere should be doing gain of function research to jazz up bugs where they can affect us more effectively. That should not be allowed. It ought to be illegal everywhere. And anybody that does that ought to swing from the highest tree. That occurred in Wuhan. And some of that was funded by the NIH. Who's in charge of the NIH? Well, the highest paying federal official is Judy. Thank you. You've done good, Greg. Here's my dues. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate that. Getting some good super chats tonight. I really appreciate it, guys and gals. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, so that's why I got this channel over here, so I can watch that in real time. But I'm trying to catch up the comments. So we got tons of good comments tonight. I hope I can do them justice. But I appear to be getting behind. I do want to get on some other things. Yeah. Well, we got so much going on in the world right now. So a lot of what people are showing is that there are every country in the world pretty much has labs. So you can tell, like, if your cattle's getting hoof and mouth disease, there's anthrax out there. You need that kind of stuff so you can treat these diseases. So you can have the proper triage should it be getting in your country. And you have similar things for disease gets in people. What if Ebola shows up somewhere where it shouldn't be or something like that? You should have those kind of labs. There are labs to detect bugs, not create bugs. So everybody needs the kind of labs they have to protect the people. Gain of function research has occurred. That is what happened with the bat viruses. That's what happened with Wuhan. And even though he denied it when being interrogated by Senator Rand Paul, Dr. F denied that continuously. But then it came out and was shown that indeed NIH funded that stuff. You can find out who did it. All the names are out there. These people need to be held accountable. China needs to be held accountable for hosting that mess. Anybody involved in that kind of mess, anyone that's knowledgeable of it, needs to be held accountable. And for that, I say we need Nuremberg trials. But Marfuku got his gas tank siphoned. Well, you know, that happens to the best of us. I've had it happen to me too. So, guys, and that's going to be happening more with the price of gas where it's at. Oh, yeah, it's going to be happening a lot more. Well, guys, this gain of function stuff does not need to happen anywhere. But Russia running into Ukraine is not going to solve the world's problems. Russia going into Ukraine is not going to stop the NWO. You know, that stuff's everywhere. How do you take care of that? We do it. If you find and you get solid evidence that gain of function is going on, then we take that on. Why do you think I set up the Freedom Restoration Foundation, not the Freedom Preservation Foundation? The Freedom Restoration Foundation. It's so we don't fall under the hive. What I say the proposition of this channel is, if you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. We don't want to be Borg, do we? Who wants to make us Borgies? Huh? I could show y'all a little preview of a video I'm thinking about doing. But I gotta be very careful. I could run into serious trouble doing that. So let's get on going here. Let me get some more things read. I'm 300 miles from New York City, says Janine. Well, how much other cities and big urban population areas do you have around? You want to be a tank of gas away from any big city, any major urban population area, if you at all can. Let's see, Granny, is if you use sandpaper to clean eggs and don't wash them, they can last a long time. Also, you can cut them in mineral oil. A lot of ways. You can think, whoa, we got another super chat. Just Bear, $10. Get you a gallon of gas, Greg. Thank you. That might do me for a gallon. I might need that here in a day or two. Thank you, Just Bear. Appreciate that. Appreciate it very much, sir. Sheila Family Channel talking more crazy. Yeah, everything's going crazy. drops. Green Country Agro, on top of them. MR, hello, Greg. Greetings from Germany. U.S. pushed Russia. Yeah, we did. You're so right. Petrol prices already 2.24 per liter. Wow. 2.2 million Ukrainians are fleeing to West Europe. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be rough all over. Jason Smith, more like they're using those labs. Oh, should I hit that down? Oh, shoot. I missed that. Hey, yeah. Let me scroll back. Can I find that comment? Yeah, last time I knocked it to the bottom again. If you find evidence that they're doing gain of function, when something's got to be done. Oh, mine jumps all the time. Yeah, where'd I go? I lost it. Yeah. Oh, I see I'm getting way behind. I am way behind. Holy walking smoke moly. There we are. Wow. Okay. On the scale of things, you know, if this much is how many chat I got, I'm somewhere up at the top. I haven't got through all this. I'm getting behind fast. That's a good thing. You guys are active tonight. You got a lot to say. I love it. Appreciate it, guys. But we hadn't had a chat session in a while. We got 176 in the room. That's great. 175 now. So I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, says David Hunter. Okay, now we know you're not the David Hunter from Canada. Well, such a unique name, David Hunter, right? Probably a dozen in every state, maybe. I don't know. So Jason says, more likely they're using those labs as an excuse to get involved. Bingo, it's called propaganda. Yeah, sort of like the WMD that got us into Iraq. Yeah, we know that was a bunch of hooey too. They didn't have it, but we claim they did. So we've used that as an excuse to go in. So Russia said, hey, it was good for the United States. It's good enough for us. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Too risky growing outside of a fence as a watchman. Robert Dems, hello from Newfoundland. Oh, we got a Newfie in the house. Good to see you there, Robert. How do I know that the people in Newfoundland call them Newfies? Because I used to go to Canada a lot. That's probably not a good term. My apologies there, Robert. My apologies. This stuff I heard when I was up in Canada. That may not be, I don't know, is that a good term or not? You tell me, Robert. If it's good, then I'll not use it again. If not, I'll shut my mouth. I'm sorry if I offended you. No intent for that. Green Greggs does not intend to offend anyone. So I will apologize if that's the case. But tell me how that term is taken up there. I'm not from Canada. I've heard it when I go to Canada, but hey, people from Indiana love to be called Hoosiers. That's not a derogatory term to them. They love it. But so different places have got different terminology. Some is good and some we don't know. Of course, from Wisconsin, you're happy to be a cheesehead, right? Good evening, Greg, and everyone, says Nicole. Good to see you again. Colorado Jen, my light of hope. I live in Colorado. From Missouri, John and the Spirit been trying to get Greg to buy a pink Himalayan salt inhaler. Oh, I cured my pneumonia. It dries up the crud. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. Oh, I just lost my place again here. Few days. Last week I had an outlet blow up. Fried my Apple computer. Oh, I had 4 PowerPoint presentations for Gigi. Oh, that was your presentations for our shows. Oh my gosh. Take the hard drive and see if somebody can recover it. Hopefully you can recover that. Oh, we want to see that. We hope we hadn't lost that. If you got to recreate it, it takes a while. But guys, I've done some PowerPoint presentations on here. I'm going to tell you what, I spent a lot of time. 1 or 2 of them took me a week or 2 to do. So and y'all wasn't getting much content from me. There was a while I wasn't putting out much content because I was putting together a bunch of material that you needed to see, and it just took me some time to do that. I'm gonna have to take off and work on my taxes more though too. But with all this stuff going on, this is my 3rd video I brought y'all today, and it's my 4th video I've done today because I did one on Lee's channel. So, and this is after my day job. All I've done is do my day work and videos. That's all I've done today. Hey, we got another chat. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Wrangle me up a snack of popcorn and lard and a dome popper with French fry seasoning. Late night with Greg and the Jason band. All right. So let's see what else we got. Ma'am Girl thanking Kathy Pittman. So, all right, Ma'am Girl, it's good to see you. Like she said, it's her first time here. Why didn't our government start supporting Ukraine when they saw that Russia was doing the way before they crossed the border? You know, they had intel about it. Yeah, we knew they were going across. We predicted that, and so did they. Well, they sent them Stingers and Javelins. Ukraine's not a member of NATO, so technically we're not supposed to get. If we got involved with Ukraine, we risk World War III with Russia. If it is a NATO country that Russia goes into, we're treaty bound. We have to do it, and that may happen. Or we may wind up crossing Russia's threshold in Ukraine anyway, because we're getting a lot of support now. And Russia may just decide to pull a trigger on us. Let's hope not. But what do y'all think about that? New Days has got some opinions on these things too. She's had some visions that are. She predicted the day that stuff would happen. She actually predicted the day. She thought she was off, and I corrected her. She actually got it right. So interesting. Me and my fruit trees may have buds frozen this year. Yeah, that's a risk when it got so warm, and now it's about to get really cold. We'll do weather here in a little bit if I can ever get through these comments. We got a lot of stuff together. I got some pages to show you guys. Scooby Snacks practicing my fireside cooking. Oh, that's cool. With a curry. Oh, I love curry. Oh, I just jumped a bunch all once again. La 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 la. Shucks. Nicole from Nicole's in California, but she's from Georgia. Carlos mine does that all time jumps. Okay. Diesel going up 45 cents at midnight. What, another 45 cents? Wow. This servant talking pickaxe. Let's see. Guys, I may be missing some comments. My apologies. This thing's jumping around. So I have a daughter in Denver. I'm in Missouri, afraid the world situation, I may not see her again. Oh, I got kids in Houston. Just give them your love as much as you can, guys. You don't know where these things are headed if they do. Denver may be a target, but they do have that airport, and it's got some interesting stuff underground. I had a dream one time. I was there at the very end of the time. I dreamed I was at that airport. I mentioned that in the previous video. Maybe I'll tell it again in the not too distant future. But they will come and cut the cat and poke. The cat poke. Something about gas. Otherwise, that one drops. Whatever. If it comes over here, will towns be taken out first? The first targets, and then first thing they may do to us hit us with EMP, and that would take the whole country down for power, which would be very bad. I talked about that in many of my videos. The targets would be cities and military installations. The primary targets would be military installations that can launch back at them. So North Dakota and places that have the missile bases, the strategic air command SAC bases where the B-52s are at, those are going to be huge targets. They will nuke the devil out of the underground bunkers at the missile complexes and Cheyenne Mountain down further down in Colorado. So the main target in Colorado will be Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs. So yeah, Goat Mobe says cordless. Okay, talking cordless. Taz, Nicole, are you the one I told be nice? Okay, guys, be nice. Come on, that's not a good comment, Taz. Let's be nice. Pickaxe, Janine. You have a Fort Drum. Oh, Fort Drum's in New York. Fort Drum is in one place that they could have been. They thought about relocating the coal regions testing or molesting the Fort Drum, and they never did. I want to guess what a whole 45 makes. Ooh. Oh, y'all be nice now. Don't be threatening each other. Not sure what you meant by that. I hate trying to drink coffee with your cat on your chest. Yeah, I was trying to do a video of the cat with me, and I was holding my phone outside last night, the other night, and the cat was knocking him around. So I was trying to talk to you guys. Legendary buddy man of Bradford. Let's go. Let go and let God. There you go. MR talking about how many euros, price of liter of diesel in the petrol station. Putin will not do it. Don't think so. Let's hope not. Let's pray not. But we don't really know. He's gave us a lot of interesting threats and warnings. It's amazing how effective. A lot of people said he wasn't going to Ukraine either, and he did. So be careful. And the fact that they're taking a risk, they're taking on nuclear power plants, blows my mind. That to me suggests he might. He might. All right, let's see. Talking to each other, Kathy. All right, I'm not going to read the comments. We're talking to each other if I can help it. Gas is $4.09 in Kentucky, says Tommy Bentley. Drops the Watchman Safe Town. Okay. It could be roasting Chihuahua down in Tent City. Uh-oh, Watchman. We're talking the drops there. Ever heard of two-ball? Says Potbelly Papa. Ever heard of two-ball? Like two-ball cane or two-ball? What is that? Two-ball or two-ball? 569 in Northern California, says CK. Ooh. Guys, it ain't gonna get any better. I think it's gonna get a lot worse. All right, let's see. Let's go. Sorry for half the watching chat. I'm cleaning the house. It's all right. Do what you got to do. Hey, all right. I'm gonna read the comments to each other here. If I can help it. Where's the tent city? Different tent cities around, right? These are about the Russian soldiers probably left convoy and ran because they got cold and hungry. That may be. So that may be. That may be. Or Ukraine is not, yeah, not NATO. That's right. They're not NATO. They're not in the European Union. It's not that nobody's allowed to help, but we don't actually have a strategic interest in Ukraine. It's a humanitarian interest, but we've allowed a lot of countries to get run over and ignored them in the humanitarian realm. So why don't we make a difference here? We gotta be careful. We don't want a nuclear war with Russia, but then again, Russia shouldn't be doing the stuff they're doing. We have helped Ukraine a lot. We've sent a lot of weapons over there, and we've embargoed as much as we can. Embargoes are very questionable, though, but we're supposedly doubling down with them now. So we'll have to see. Way to go, super chats. Amen. New days. You got some good ones tonight. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Many of the Russian soldiers may have had friends in Ukraine. Very true. I mentioned that before. You know, like I said, when I was in Moscow in March of 2010, I had a Russian woman trying to fix me up with a Ukrainian woman to date. So, yeah, there's a tightness there, but it's certainly been strained now. I'd be surprised if it doesn't escalate quickly. Yeah, it may drops. A lot of people are thinking it's going to escalate real quickly within the next week or two. Probably within the next week, 5 days. Just pretty close. Let's hope that it doesn't escalate too much, but it might. If the Russian soldier, I would defect. I hear you, the Watchman. All right. A lot of rumors are flying about Friday. Ooh, rocket rumors. Let's pray, guys. We have to pray about these things. MR, the Chernobyl power plant has no electricity anymore. The Russians overlooked the power plant, overtook it. What's happening without electricity? Without electricity, MR, you run the risk that well, you got to have electricity. They have backup generators. The backup generators or electric power is required to keep water on the spent fuel rods and the reactor cores, which are still hot. If the water fails, if you can't put cooling water on them, the water will evaporate off of them, and those zirconium zircaloy clad fuel rods will burn on contact with air and release massive amounts of radiation. It will be an unprecedented catastrophe. So this means the Russians have to keep fuel to those generators. Problem is, they can't seem to keep fuel to their own convoys. The logistics is broken down. A lot of their fuel trucks get attacked, but they've got, because they've had breakdowns in their convoys, largely because they get attacked too. All the highways are clogged up. Russia may not be able to get the fuel to those plants. If they cannot, you will have a major radioactive catastrophe at Chernobyl all over again. It's like deja vu all over again. And it could also happen at the other power plants. I cover this in great detail in a video I posted earlier today talking about Chernobyl. Go check my video out, please. And also check out my new video playlist I just added for nuclear survival. I think that is very important right now. Jesse Mills, hi all from Northeast Arizona. Just so you're, so just now I came home. Well, good to see you here, Jesse. Not like coming a half hour late. I'm probably about an hour behind now in my chat messages here. I got to go down. Yeah, I'm way behind. Halo GG, so Space Girl. Let's see. Hello to you. Hello to you. I saw a video of the Ukraine military taking the weapons that the Russians left for them. Yeah, the farmers are grabbing them, running off with them with their tractors. They got new farm equipment. It's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, watch for Taiwan. You're right, the watchman. We better be watching. Hey, you might be late, but at least you're here. You can always go back and watch the beginning of the video too. Brenda Turner came from California to Oklahoma 8 years ago. Want to go back, but afraid to because of earthquakes, volcanoes. New to channel. Well, good to see you, Brenda. Thank you for being here. We are a family in this channel. John in the spirit. I know the Fed's supposed to up the interest Friday. Oh, yeah, that may be it. That might be it. So, all right. Bama girl, hey Greg, if you live close to BF nuclear plant, you don't think they will try to blow any of ours up? There's a war, they might. They might. You know what I'm downwind from is Browns Ferry. That's what I'm here talking about. BF. How close are you to Browns Ferry? How close are you? Girl, you may be in my neighborhood, it sounds like. I may have to tag up. Legendary Buddy Man of Bradford. Hey, I'm glad I brought a Prius now. Oh. Yeah. Okay. If you get an EMP at Prius, it's not going to run. So you better be praying we don't have an EMP attack on us. The Watchmen Chinese don't want what the Russians got. Stormy Holmes. Well, they want Vladivostok. They want Vladivostok, port city in Siberia that China says is theirs. They want it. They want it. So food prices are going up through the roof. Amen, Angel. I've done a video on that, and I'm about to do another one because there's been some more news. That happened yesterday. I did a video on that, but I got new news today that puts a new wrinkle in. If I had not had the Chernobyl thing going on, that would have been my first video today. Fox News, UN, 1,400 civilians have been off. I wouldn't doubt that, maybe more. Paz. So what do you think about to happen, Greg? And where will we have to bug out and go to live in tribes? Well, we're sort of trying to get the tribes formed up. I've done a couple bug out videos. There's a nuclear bug out video in that playlist. Check it out. There's also another bug out video if you look in my very beginning of my breaking news playlist. Kathy Pittman, the Watchman, talking to Watchman. I see you, ERRNK. Green Greggs, is it true that the Russians said they are leaving the Americans with them in space? They have, no, that's not been concluded yet, but it can happen. It may happen. It may happen. So we've been looking to see if we could use the module that Northrop Grumman sends us, the Cygnus module to reboost and control attitude for ISS. We're planning to do a test on that anyway, fortunately. And Musk says he can get it. He says he can cover it. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We could have a problem because ISS is using the Russian segment for its reboost and attitude control. Yeah. So we got to make up for that. But maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. It so happens there's a big module which was originally intended to use for that. We call it the FGB, the Functional Cargo Module. How do you get cargo G? Whatever. It's in a warehouse, I believe in Maryland. My friend Gary Barnhart has seen it. Functional control block. That thing could do the job if we can get it up there. So that's another possibility. Wow, black and white video going around in 1932. Thousands went to White House lawns for bonus march to protest not receiving a promised bonus during the desperate times. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting old videos out there. Don Padoka, when were the major issues always follow them dollars? You got that right. There's always some money involved in all this stuff. All right, drop. Oh, we had another super chat by Roadside Minnows again. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for sharing your knowledge. We're excited to start farming worms, and we will be ordering ASAP from your website. You're the best. Thank you, Roadside. And MR gave 10 euros. Thank you, MR. I appreciate that. MR, where are you located? Probably told me earlier. Guys, I really appreciate that. So I kind of lost track of where it was. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Scroll back down. I've scrolled up too far. Let's see. Here's Kathy Sergergeson. What if they pretend to defect from Russia and then take down Ukraine? You're going to have some genuine defections, I believe. There's a lot of Russian troops that aren't really happy. They didn't know they were even going to war. They thought they were on a training mission. Next thing you know, they're rolling in. Yeah, the Stones Guide in Georgia. You're right, Jackie. I'll be talking about that. I'm gonna have to talk about that, but I got to be very careful how I do it on here because this, you gotta be very careful on this platform. We're not on a freedom of speech platform. I'm glad I bought a pro. I read that earlier. All right, Brandon says William. That's so. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we got another super chat, Carl. Thank you so much, Carl. Hey, this turned out to be a great night tonight, Carl. Thank you, sir. Carl, Judy. Wow, guys, we got so many of you throwing in here and giving the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. MR, tell us about yourself, MR. Roadside Minnows. And Roadside Minnows, are you actually in the minnow business? Maybe you should go in the worm business too. So, yeah, I'll be hopefully selling worms in late spring. We got to get all the worm beds built and full first, though. Got to get them all built first. Histogram should be pre-married. Pre-married? What are you saying there? He is a strange character. I used to jokingly call him John McCain's wife. They were a little weirdly close to each other. Yeah, that's what I used to call him. So yeah, I'm not a fan of John McCain. He's not with us today. I actually saw him when I was running the halls of Congress way back when. Angel Lawrence, food prices going through the roof. They are. I've covered that in a video I did yesterday, and I would have added another wrinkle to that today. And hey, just in a nutshell, a lot of countries are saying, "Hey, we're not going to export this or that." I'm going to cover that in another video. Like coconut, palm oil, it's not going to be exported from Indonesia. That's a huge key ingredient. A lot of cooking oils, a lot of vegetable oil. And they're not the only country doing that, guys. So this will put more wrinkles in the price of food, the availability of food. So you need to grow your own. You need to get ready, guys. You better be ready to eat whole foods, not all this processed junk. I'm going to tell you that Trump's plane had a little engine problem. Oh, what happened? I wonder if it's sabotage. Yeah, if you're Trump, you need to be checking for sabotage, guys. I would definitely say that. Yeah, I did not. Stormy. Let's see. Wise Owl, black and white. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Wow, have I missed that many things and I'm recovering the same ground again? Wow. Watchman, gas stations all have gas, so there's no shortage. Just a pain ripping people off. Well, there's that. Well, That's one way to slow down the purchasing of gas. They're apparently paying more per barrel, but yeah, that they don't increase immediately at the pump. So the barrel gets cost more out there, and some of the like that's what they had to pay for what's in the pump. Storm Watcher, hey, is an EMP ship? No, don't trust those things. I've talked about that quite a bit, but I got to be very careful how you talk about that because I can get sued. And if they do sue me, I am going to go on the biggest attack they ever saw. Yeah, guys, you're talking about having 200,000 volts per meter on wire. Normally it's low current, that's huge volts. Wire's got to be able to conduct the current. And those devices have wires no bigger than this wire here with my phone is plugged into. You see this, guys, or a mouse wire, it's nothing. Insubstantial. I would not trust that to my home. Also know that when these events occur, that quite often you get the bulk of the current coming up through the ground. So their whole scenario, what they're trying to do is shunt current to the ground. And go look in your little copper wire that's connected to your outlet boxes in your house. You'll discover it's not that big, a ground wire, ground rod, not most houses. So I mean, no trust in that thing. And besides the way, you can find higher quality components and systems that do similar functions built by reputable companies such as Siemens, and they don't make those wildish claims for what it can do that you get from them. And even on their websites, they admit that you're going to get voltage division, some of it's still going in your house. Okay, they say for lightning protectors. Well, some of these lightning protectors that you get from some of these companies are better, in my humble opinion, than what they're selling. So I don't want to be too specific, but also you can put some ferrite beads in series and increase the effectivity somewhat, but I wouldn't bet my life on none of those systems. Stop torturing beagles and monkeys. Yeah, no kidding, Jackie. No kidding. Fauci, we don't want no Fauci ouchie. All right, so let's get on down here. Marfugo got his gas tank siphoned. Yeah, I can believe that. And a lot more gas tanks are going to get siphoned. Gas is going to be working. But breaking news, do you miss me yet? Donald J. All right, legendary Bunny Man Bradford 12-volt system is the way to go. There you go. CK, at this point, who would actually admit to doing gain of function? Well, I'm tell you what, if they're really doing it, it ought to be. If there's some people out there digging around hard enough, you should be able to find it. I don't care how hard they try to hide it. People digging, you'll dig it up. You'll find it. They won't be able to hide it. And then, as William Craig talked about, that Nuremberg 2. That's what we're going to need. Is he in hiding? He ought to be. I don't want to see his face anymore, I'll be honest. But we'll have to route him out and put him on the stand and then let him swing. Do you understand? So if he's charged guilty, and I have a hard time believing that's not going to be the case. Nuremberg charges have already been filed. Well, it's one thing to file. It's got to be acted on. It's got to actually be done. All right, Jason says, I want real trials. There we go, not show trials. Yeah, we got to make sure it's not some stupid stuff like the letter looks like this with a cute squiggly tail where they claim they had 75,000 indictments ready to go. That was a bunch of hooey. That was never true. They changed the name of gain of function. Yeah, well, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Whatever they want to call it, it's the same thing. How many people in the Nuremberg trials should actually be held accountable for? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that just yet. Just Bear, we get another super chatter. I missed that one. Just Bear? Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I'm that far behind. Get a gallon of gas. Oh, thank you, Just Bear. I think that's the one I saw. Just Bear, get a gallon of gas. Yeah, I'm having a hard time catching up with comments here. Physicians used to take an oath of do no harm. Yeah, they need to be doing that again. Stormy, only if you got wired wrong. Let's see, Storm Watcher. Thank you, Green Greg. That go first. You know, Taz says basically you will have to be hiking to your bug out location if an EMP were, yeah. Hey, well, 1986 is the typical year for most vehicles, unless it's a Volkswagen. The VWs actually had all that electronics for checking them out early because they were trying to mimic the Apollo program and used to brag about how you could check them out, do diagnosis on them. That's good if you don't ever have an EMP. Yeah, let's see. I don't know, but I think one should stay away from electric poles and transformers at the top. That might be a smart move, but hey, transformers anywhere are going to be at risk, even them in the ground. Landry Davis. So we basically bought to get hit my PNG again. Oh boy. Yeah, PGE. You know, they are convicted felons, by the way. And you know, check out my last video I did with Command Sergeant Major Mike Maybe. He really spanked some good on there. He has been filing FOIA requests to find out all the stuff these guys have been trying to sweep under the rug. And they're not the only ones sweeping stuff under the rug, my friends. So that's what we need to do. He set the example of how we can go after these agencies and companies that are trying to hide stuff from us. That is one way to dig stuff up. Not the only way, but it is one way. Brian Gregg, will you let us know when to unplug our Ethernet cords? By the time I can tell you, it'd be too late. That stuff happens too fast, Brian. You got to keep your eyes wide open and head on the swivel. Some stuff I can tell you about ahead of time, but something that lightning fast may be a little hard for me to communicate. I probably couldn't even get to the computer fast enough. Yeah, I had a shelter vehicle. I used to pull around on the back of a deuce-and-a-half truck when I was in the National Guard after the Army. It had 3 radio sets. It was called the ANTRC 138. It was for microwave relay communications. And we had a generator set. We pulled a trailer that had 2 5 kW generators. You can only run a generator for maybe 4 hours to get too hot. You need to switch over back and forth between generators so they wouldn't overheat. Well, and the first thing you're supposed to do on a generator is look on the panel of it, check all the voltages, just make sure they're set right, because you wanted it running at 120 volts, or you'd fry the van. The other selection was 240. And so I was in the shack inside the shelter, and a guy was out there at the generator. He was supposed to check all it, and then was supposed to, you know, have the other one cranked up and then switch them over. He didn't check the panel. He was being lazy, and he left it at 240. And just as soon as he threw the switch, I had my hand on the main switch of that panel. Just as soon as he threw that switch, I smelled burnt wires. Well, I threw the main switch. I mean, instantly. Just as soon as he threw that switch, I'm pulling the main switch. I already smelled the burnt wires. Yeah, that fast. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was mad because he fried my van. He fried my shelter. He fried my ANTRC 130. The wires in it smoked. You can't pull that switch fast enough, guys. I'm gonna tell you that. You can't pull it fast enough. I want to say, Jamie, I got 2 pickaxes. That's a lot of digging. There you go. Sorry, Drew, we don't post other channels. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people come in here and tell me, oh, this guy over here has got all the answers. I don't know how many times I went to that other channel and come back and busted them. Like one guy, you know, when I did all these nuclear videos, I had somebody say, oh, everybody needs to go over here and watch this guy. He's got all the information. He's got it. So I went to this other channel, and this guy's talking about target list night. And he's going to try to tell you where all the targets were in the United States. He had a big list. Well, we got 3 states that start with A. So we got Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Arizona, actually 4 states. I couldn't get through the A list. Every single target he had was wrong. He even had them in the wrong states. And that's what was supposed to be in one state, he had it in another state. And then he used the old due line. And then there was major things he missed that were targets. And it's like, really? I couldn't even get through the A states. Everything was hey, Bama girl, thank you. It was all 100% wrong. And yet everybody, I had to oh, this is the guy you got. Why? Because he talked a lot and he made out like he knew what he was talking about. Problem was, his information was from the Ice Age. It was ancient and not good. And he tried to talk about, well, they got these number of weapons. I can tell you how many weapons each country's got too, but and I may have hinted at that. And I've talked about that kind of stuff with Dr. Prey. But the operative thing is, what do you need to do to survive? And that's what I'm talking about. What do you need to know about radiation? That's what I talk about. And look at my nuclear bug out video, and it's going to tell you where you don't need to be. And so that's pretty much like your target list. The problem is there's a lot of target lists too. So so it's the first night on her channel, Bama Girl, and she's giving us a super chat. So thank you. Oh, Roadside Minnows, another one. Wow, you get the, wow, that's a lot tonight. Thank you, Roadside Minnows. Coffee for the morning, Green Grads. Love listening to you, but my eyes are getting heavy, so I have to finish listening to your live stream tomorrow. Well, do that, Roadside Minnows, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you have gave 3 big super chats tonight. So I thank you for that. Thank you, Roadside Minnows. So you have to tell us more about yourself if you feel like you want to do that, or any question you want to ask. That is awesome. That is so awesome tonight. I really appreciate all that, guys. Let's see. Old crows never die. We be jamming, says Dirt Biker. Very good, very good. I almost got caught up with comments here. A microwave oven's a Faraday cage, but your smaller electronics is where you're expecting the EMP. Yeah, for your E1 pulse, that's what fries the smaller stuff. E3 gets what's plugged into the power lines and the rail lines. So I cover that stuff in all my videos, guys. E1, E2, and E3. Those are the 3 forms of electromagnetic pulse energy wave. Drew Hurst, Greg needs to check a channel out before advertising. Yeah, that's true. We don't want to just throw anybody out here. Get potassium iodine at Amazon. Or they actually stock, because most places have been sold out. Europe's been buying so much stuff, guys. Gene Rigler, where I live, when I first moved there and went to dig a garden, broke a shovel because it's all rock. Yeah, I can believe that. Sometimes you got to rake through the land and get the rock out. You got to rake that rock out. I mean, think about, places like Tennessee. I know a lot of places where the whole ground's covered with nothing but rocks, and they take all the rocks and they remove them and build rock walls. And then you got a little soil left over. Right, to build a few rock walls and buildings and towers. And well, we had some of that where I grew up too. So yeah, we had a rock wall on the edge of the woods. It wasn't a place you necessarily needed a fence, but they want to get rid of them rocks. So that's where we took them. Green Country Agro. I think that the aluminum line that goes from the transformer to your house panel melting during the EMP is about the best protection you'll get. You may be right, but that thing flashing might start a fire too. St. Louis was dropped from the target. I don't know, Dirtbag. Are they still, maybe they aren't making so many aircraft there, but I wouldn't bank on it. Any big city is a possible target. Bama Girl, thank you for the, and but it's not just Russia targeting us anymore. We got now Russia's targeting us, China is targeting us, and North Korea is starting to target us. They may have different target priorities. See, that's not good. So if you live in or on or near a military base or a really big city or some strategic asset, you're not in a good spot. You want to be, I'd say, at least 14 miles away, 12 to 14 miles at least. Re-entry weapons. Yeah, that's what your warheads are. But an EMP doesn't need a re-entry. It just flies over space and goes boom, and everything underneath goes sizzle. So that's what it boils down to. Hey, we got DPFX 100,000 minus 1 in the house. I love peanuts boiled. It's really good, but I finally tried fried peanuts, and it makes you want to slap your mama. So you can eat shells and all. Well, you know what? You better be careful eating them shells. I do know a guy got sick doing that. But yeah. But he probably messed up and ate a raw shell or one that hadn't been cooked properly. But fried peanuts, well, boiled peanuts are boiled in the shell too. So, and boiled peanuts, I trust it more for the shell. But if you know they're really, really roasted, fried peanuts, oh yeah. Hey, we got a guy in our area that makes fried peanuts, and he puts a spice on them. And what is his name? He used to have a restaurant bar. He shut down a restaurant bar, but he still sells us peanuts. That's why everybody went to this restaurant. His bar was, he had the best peanuts in the world. And if you're from North Alabama, and you know who I'm talking about, throw his name in here. I can't right now, it's escaping my mind. I'll think about it probably as soon as we end the video. Oh gosh, what is that guy's? Close to it. What is his name? Bobby G's. Bobby G's. Bobby G's peanuts. Oh my God, they're fried. They're just wow. Yeah, you know, your tongue will knock you the top of your head out trying to taste them while you're eating them. They beat the roof of your mouth out. They're that good. Gray says, I hadn't seen a legit rock wall in forever. Oh, okay. Well, Green Graves, thanks on the batteries. I'll check them out tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Commentator, we have a favorite. That is a nice place. Okay, that's very good. Let's see. I think I missed a few comments here. Let me try to roll back up. Commentator, halo to you. Jesse, talking green. Let's see. Alcurad, 1770. Are you really Dracula? Alcurad, 1776 sounds patriotic, but are you Dracula? That's what large astrological body is heading toward our solar system. Not Nibiru. Don't worry about it. I have covered that in the video. Nibiru is not coming here. And don't be worried about, you know, Steve Manoon. That guy is off his rocker. And he's got, oh, I got all these sources from the Pentagon, intelligence sources. Well, he was saying crap about this a couple of years ago, and I did a video and busted him because he said, come September, no one on earth will be able to deny it. So I put out a video in August. So yeah, I deny it. It's not happening. And I go into great details why it wasn't going to happen. It didn't happen. You know, so all these people got all their great sources. Guess what? Does he ever bring his sources on his YouTube channel? Yeah, I brought General Chrosniak as a guest on his channel many times. I brought Ambassador Hank Cooper on his channel. He was the head of Ronald Reagan's Star Wars program, the Strategic Defense Initiative program. And he's also a big guy in our power grid defense community. You know, I bring on some really good guests. You know, my sources aren't hiding to be never seen. Well, maybe I got a few like that. And I do have a couple that don't want to say stuff and be seen. I had one guy came on and he covered history on our channel. We talked history, but the stuff he tells me otherwise is like, whoa. So yeah, I got colonels and generals and such as my contacts, guys. I've worked defense stuff, you know. I've worked power grid defense. I've done NASA stuff. Still do. Hope and pray the cannibal don't get you. Uh-oh. See, oh, what happened? Commentator, hello, Gene. I hope and pray. Oh, I don't read it. So if you have land with rock, build retaining walls and make soil having freestone to build. Yeah, there you go. With building, you can make a raised bed, or if you live in an area where if you have too much moisture, if you live in an area where you need to retain moisture, you can build dams, terraces. We call them terse rows here instead of terrace. Or you can build swales, which is a big common thing used in the practice of permaculture. So check out swales in permaculture. Swales are areas that are equally high. You know, you have to lay out your land and see how it goes for that. I got a friend who's got a permaculture farm called Spiral Ridge. Look at them up. Dallas talking about CK below the box. Just tap it and put in the amount there. You can erase. Oh yeah, how to make donations. Thank you, Goatmo. You can use most iodine products to paint a small patch on your skin that will absorb and saturate. Okay, that won't hurt. But the iodine tablets are dosed properly for what you really need. So that's what you need to do if you can. Iodine salt is not going to make up the difference. Jeanette Raggles says granite oak quarry at one end of the road, working quarry at the other end. Okay, very good. Well, hey, a granite quarry could make some good places for some bunkers, guys. Granite, that's good stuff. Use those swimming pool noodles around a large bucket. Just cut a slit in the middle and measure the right side slip in the bucket. Oh, comfortable toilet. There you go. There you go. Baked chicken or fried? Rock the vote. Okay, Brian. Hey, yeah, well, the baked chicken's gonna be better for you. Fried chicken may taste best. I do my share of both. I have to pay to bring stone to my place. Oh, okay. You don't have any stone. Well, I went at the bottom again. How did that happen? La 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 la. Wow. Am I that far behind again? I'll scroll back up. Oh my gosh, I might get that far. All peanuts roll you. They're going to International Space Development Conference this year, says Dirtbag. Probably not. I went to every one between the years 1989, I believe, and not in 2011. Are you going to one, Dirtbag? Hey, Dirtbag, where are you from? So you've been going to are you hey, the guy that used to do all the videos made me this at tons of those space conferences. Ben Husett. He's the guy that gave me that. So yeah, I mean, get a few people in here who's been to my ISDCs. Yeah, I chaired one ISDC, the 1993 ISDC, and I may have another ISDC chairman in a video. He's from Ukraine. His wife he just got there from 10 years ago. Greg Zidicki, he chaired the ISDC in New York City. Well, I said, I might have had a couple up there. First one that he had in New York City. Anyway, that's why I brought backups of all the electrical and can them in the cellar. John, okay. At least crunch the peanut hulls up in your chicken. Oh yeah, the chickens will like that. Yes, sir. Boiled peanuts are great. Now I'm craving them. Nikki's like, oh my God, y'all make me want some fried peanuts. Oh my God, I do love them. I love deep fried peanuts, says New Days. Amen. Amen. Various spices. Hey, Bobby G's, man. If you're local, you can find, they sell them in some of the stores around here. Bobby G's peanuts. If you find them, get them. Typically, it would be in a beer store, though. So I know none of you go to beer stores, but you might make a special trip if you're in an area to try to find some Bobby G's peanuts. They're great. I love them. Peanut shells have much fiber in them. There you go. They do that. Potassium iodine, says Judy. Yeah, if they're dry, they'll burn pretty good. John Spirit, well, the well pump and wire being fried 200 feet deep, yeah, it would be hard to work. But there are pumps that can work for that. So, yeah. Let's see here. Alien life and Enceladus enough data in Cassini. Oh, there is an alien life, says Dirtbag. Well, there's suggestions to it. There's been some new stuff come out. I'm a little bit behind on that. Dirtbag, who are you? I must know you. I got to know you. Let's see. Halo from Boogertown, Tennessee. There we go. Boogertown. That's why people from all over town. So if you like bargains, you'll like Boogertown, USA. Bargain Town. Remember that? Some of the older folks remember Bargain Town commercials. Boogertown, Bargain Town. All right, let's see. Enceladus, the Saturn system probably has life based on Cassini data. Yeah. Well, Enceladus is the moon that's venting water constantly. So it would deplete itself if it keeps that up. Enceladus is an interesting moon. And I actually think I covered that in the video on my Galactic Greg's channel. I know I talked about it. So there may be some new evidence. I've been seeing some articles. I haven't read them all lately. I've been really distracted by what stuff going on in Ukraine. Taz, hope you have a place. And one of the twin astronauts who went into space. Which one was it? One of the twins. which one was it? Oh, shoot. He told the head of the Roscosmos, he said, go work for McDonald's. And actually, that might have been good advice because typically those guys at Roscosmos don't make any money hardly. When I was there in 2010, the managers there told me they made $14,000 a year in American dollars. They said if they really wanted to make money, they would go run a hot dog stand. They'd make more money pushing a hot dog stand street. So McDonald's might be a promotion. Only problem is McDonald's just got shut down. Scott, what was his name? Scott. Oh, somebody help me out. All right, the dirtbag biker, help me out there. You know what I'm talking about. Madam Gross, it's the Pale Horse, LOL. Susan, Sophia, how you doing? Oh, is Rex in the house? Have we missed Rex? There he is, Leak Project. I know I must have missed him. Hi. Oh, he's still in the house, LOL. Okay, I'm behind. Leak Project is still here. Hey, Rex is making some suggestions to me, guys. We may have something cooking. We've not worked out the details. I got to see what Rex has got in mind. Good to see you, Rex. Glad you're here, buddy. And I'm way behind on my comments. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, if those that don't know, if you're new to my channel and you came in from some other source, go check out Leak Project. Rex has some really interesting programming. You get some stellar guests at the interviews. And Rex and I, when we get together, it's a party every time. We cut up. We can't help it. I don't know how Greg, we have a very serious topic here. Let's make sure we stay serious in this video. And every time Rex and I get together, we just can't help it. We wind up cutting up. We feed off each other so much. Oh, it's cooking all right. Yeah, that's right, Leak. Rex. That's Rex Bear. He's got the channel, the Leak Project, guys. Good stuff over there. Kazakhstan, $700 is a good living. Yeah. There are countries you can make it on far less than that. Clark's Reservation, Jamestown, New York. Dirtbag Ringlegs. Kelly. Oh, yeah, Kelly. That's it. Kelly's was the twins. That's right. Scott and Mark. Okay, Scott Kelly and Mark Kelly. That's it. Thank you. I was almost there. One of them told the head of Roscosmos to go work for McDonald's. But then McDonald's just pulled out and shut down in Russia. Yep, that's right. I need Dirtbag would get that. All right, Dirtbag, you know what an ISDC is. You've been to a few of them. So I need to return to some of those back. I'm saving up my vacation this year to go to, principally to go to my Arizona property, I hope. Rex, the aliens are crazy in my towns, guys. Oh, all right, Granny. Granny, you ever seen the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy? I found that to be very entertaining. Rex, you ever see The Gods Must Be Crazy? Goat mode. Topical application of tincture of one or proavidon. One what? Do you say one or what? 1 ounce when you say one or pavidone. Pavidone. What is that? To the skin of rats has been found to be effective as an oral administration. The skin of rats. So you don't take it through your blood by putting it on your skin. Well, you know, we used to, when we got cuts, put iodine on all the time. Clark's Reservation, James, New York. Google it. It has a murrometric. I don't know, lake. What is a murrometric? What are you talking about? Mom always used garlic when she was a cook. Oh, yeah. Hey, garlic is great for you. I grow lots of it, guys. It's very medicinal. And Grace, Rex, have you ever been through Alabama? See, Rex, everybody wants to come down here. Greg, since you told me to polish my looking glass, what do you want me to look for next? You days told me the day that the rescues were going in, that there were, all this was starting. And it wasn't actually the day they went in, it was turned out to be the day the rescues had their nuclear drill to intimidate us the day before they went in. So she's pretty good with that. She had that well in advance. Greg, go boil some salt water and inhale. Okay. Iodine, says Goat Moog. Goat Moog. When you're saying Goat Moog, I always think of the company that develops thrust vector control systems for all our space systems. The company that's usually doing it's called Moog. Moog. Goat Moog. I don't know, for some reason always makes me think of Moog. I bet Dirtbag knows what I'm talking about. Dirtbag, I wonder who the heck you are. I probably know you. I probably know you by name. So, Jetty Eddie, how you doing, Jetty? Raw garlic in the morning or on the empty stomach is best. Well, okay. DPFX says, yeah, that too. All right, maybe we need to go through some challenges. I finally caught up to the bottom. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna throw in a comment. It's just something silly. That'll be a marker for me to know to come back. You know, I used to do markers when I was programming. You know, sometimes to delineate 2 sections of code, you'll throw in things like asterisks. Asterisks are wildcards, which means they can mean anything. The ASCII code for a wildcard is 42. A wildcard means anything goes. Since 42 is the answer, it means anything goes. There it is. Now, see, I'll know to come back there. I'll search for that in a moment to put myself. That's my marker in the sand, guys. I'll come back searching for it. Now, I am going to go off, and I'll be able to watch comments over here, but I am going to go off. So hopefully, maybe I won't get too far behind. Maybe I can keep up with stuff. But if I have a problem, I'll be able to do it. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a share, and we're going to look at a few things. The meaning of life. Exactly. Hitchhiker's Guide. Exactly. 42. The answer is the answer to all things. And it's the wild card, which means anything goes. Which is kind of scary. Yeah, kind of scary to think about that. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a screen share here. Bing, 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 bing. Bada bing, bada bang. And we're going to go to start with my beginning first phase of my channel here. Let's do an update. See how many subscribers I got right now. We just hit the 54,000 today, guys. We just hit it. Hopefully I hadn't dropped below it. Ah, we're still going up. Good. Very good, guys. 54,011 subscribers. That is awesome, guys. I really thank y'all. You know, for several months, I wasn't even getting 100 per month. So things are on the up and up again. 510 in the last 28 days. That is awesome. Something to celebrate. And here's a little video I did about escape fiat money. This is something we may need with our tribes, guys. This is a currency that won't have any social credit connected to it, and it will always be worth more than fiat money, especially with inflation coming. Let's check out the video on that. I got a couple of videos on that. Let's look at content and see how we're doing on content. Ding, 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 ding. I want to see how this Chernobyl video is performing. Oh, yeah, it's got 1,311 views according to that. But sometimes when you click on it here, you discover the real numbers are different. All right, very good. So now I'm up to having gained a subscriber. It had me missing one. And there are people who are watching it right now. Even though I'm live, there's still 27 people in the last hour who watched this video. It's not even the last video I put up. So we're 1,387 viewers. Okay, almost 1.4. And I probably would have done better if I had watched another video right after it. But that wasn't my planned video for today. I'll show you earlier what I planned to cover. But when I found out Chernobyl was without power, it's like, oh, we got to talk this. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Be the Black Swan, maybe, yeah, maybe. Y'all have thrown a lot in here since I put my little mark in the sand there. Like the old Moog processor in the 70s. Ooh, deep function DPFX. I'll refer to this deep function DPFX. 100,000 minus 1. Yeah. For my garlic soaked in vodka. Oh, for breakfast. I got some soaked with honey, actually, guys. All right, I think that some warmer weather will be here. Yeah, we're gonna get some cold weather here a little bit right here. We're about to get our coldest weather the whole winter here in a few days, guys. It's gonna hit 17. It'll be the coldest it's been. Stuffed fried mushrooms are good too. Oh, yum yum. Sounds good. Does sound good. Turning into classic cars and motorcycles as quick as possible, said a dirtbag biker. Remember, though, skis and knowledge can't be taken, skills and knowledge can't be taken away. Amen to that. Amen, dirtbag. You got that right. And I know, I must know dirtbag. from the Space Society. So, all right, let's see here. Let's see how many videos we got over here. I think maybe I've already done this. Yeah, I did. Go back. I checked over here. Hey, I'll show you my back door. Who else does this? Now, this one's not doing so well. See, the gray bar is what's normal, and the blue line is what the actuals are. So this one's going under the normal curve for me. But it got me 4 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. But it's underperforming. But yet, as we've been on here, 23 people have watched this in the last 60 minutes. So I'll go back. We're going to go some other stuff. One thing we can do is see how many people are watching overall. And since I got 2 videos I just did and the one we're on now, check this out, guys. I'm going to come in here and hit channel analytics. And yeah, all those aren't accurate, guys. Not right now. But anyway, so what I want to do is right here. Look at this, guys. Right here we are. Right here. Got some watching going on. That's good. So let's go back. And I'm going to come over here. Chernobyl disaster. I covered this in my video on Chernobyl today. Brian's doing some Asteroid seeing, laughing. All right, Brian, that's pretty cool. Colorado, howdy doody, tooty fruity. You said something about the tooth fairy. Taz, I put pictures on the screen, but geologists claim that Clark's reservation has all the wrong kind of rock for a volcano. Let's see, still raws. Other than arthritis, pretty healthy family, so don't need too many medicinals. That's good. That's good. All right, so maybe I have to use Brian's marker there. Speaking of back doors, I could use a good back door man. Okay. Other disorders down here. Oh yeah, this is talking about the this is, guys, this is the incidence, increasing incidence they had of thyroid cancer in around Chernobyl. They're thinking that they'll have 4,000 fatalities as a result of that first accident. We may have more accidents. What a lot of you may not realize is this whole thing occurred during a safety test by the actual operators, because even though they were trained, their training was using the book. They weren't real the thinker types. We need the best operators at all these plants, even the shut down ones. And unfortunately, the Ruskies have gone in and have been attacking the people operating oh shoot, I said it a little bit ago. I was on Lee's channel. I had the name on the tip of my tongue. Now it's escaping me. The plant that got attacked already, the one with 6 reactors, the biggest in Europe. Zaporizhzhia plant. Guys, they've been attacked. They've been interrogating and torturing operators there. When your plant operators aren't on their A game, when they're not focused on what they got to do, you run a risk of meltdowns, guys. This is not good at all. I'm not in Elton. I was showing Elton here. So shut this down. All right, there you go. Well, 46 here right now, but cold weather coming. Look it up in here, guys. 8 in South Dakota. Woo-wee. 3 degrees up here in that part of South Dakota. South Dakota's got some chilly weather. Here, southwest Colorado, 10 degrees. Hey, Rex got a bunch of snow. Rex lives in this at -6 degrees. Ooh, Rex, are you still in the house? Is it -6 there? It's pretty close to Pagosa Springs. Rollins Municipal Airport. How far is that from you, Rex? Are you still here? I bet Rex is gone now. -6 here, -17. Casper, yeah, -10, -8, -4. I'm at 46, but we're about to get colder. There's your line of demarcation of cold and warmer right there. Alberta's got some good low temperatures, but up here it's 34 above freezing. Yet down here you got -11, -10, -11, all over here, -11. All right. Wow, it's warmer in Alaska, which is typical. It's cold in the lower 48. 25 in Fairbanks, 25 at the Allen Army Airfield in Fort Greely, Alaska. Yeah, that's where I lived in Alaska, guys, right at the foot of the Alaska Range. Alaska Range is right there, that arc. Mount McKinley, the tallest mountain there, is right about here. And it's 26 degrees. Okay, Alaska's not the coldest place right now. Let's see where New Day's old ways at. She's not doing too bad. It's in the 20s, 30s there. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Let's chalk through a couple other things. Earthquakes. Not a lot of shaking going on. What is this? And hey, Doug, what's always going on right here, man? I'm always seeing earthquakes in this part of Texas. Always seeing earthquakes. Van Horn in this area, there's always something going on. And quite often, the southern point of the Juan de Fuca plate, it stays pretty active. We know this is Yellowstone here. And then we get some other mountains cooking up here. This could be volcanic related. All right, we're gonna go to another one. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Get you too. Another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here's the latest finding. What they're showing us here is that there's typically asymmetric. I can't even talk today. It's usually asymmetric or asymmetries between the numbers of sunspots in the northern hemisphere of the sun versus the southern hemisphere of the sun. And if you see here, these are all the sunspots on the sun in the last 365 days in a row as they've tracked across. And indeed, there are more in the southern hemisphere this time than the northern hemisphere. And that modifies. Mad Cow Perkins, it's 45 in Tennessee. Where in Tennessee are you, Mad Cow? I'm only 8 miles south of Tennessee border. Doug says, I'm not sure. I've been wondering the same thing. Yeah, there's something that could be fracking in Big Bend, according to Lisa Bradley. Well, maybe. That's a little bit north of Big Bend. So what is it cooking down there in Texas causing all those earthquakers? Now here, the green and red indicate which hemisphere of the sun is dominant in sunspots. Red is southern hemisphere and green is northern hemisphere. So this asymmetry has been propagating through many solar cycles. And I guess it switches over time or something. But also what you see here is the solar cycles have got kind of a diminishing going on. Seems to still be happening. Although we do have a lot of sunspots this year. So the lack of sunspots is what leads to grand solar minimum. Nightman says, happy birthday, New Days. Oh, yes. Dadgummit. Yeah, that's right. Got to talk to New Days. And also, yeah, my ex had a birthday recently too. And a couple of my best friends. So, yeah, a lot of birthdays going around, folks. Happy birthday. Yep, somebody else got one coming. Yep. We're both a little fishy. I'm just on the other, I'm almost Aries, though. I'm getting close to it, but not quite. I'm almost on the cusp. So everybody saying happy birthday to New Days always. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear New Ways. Happy birthday to you. All right. Let's see. Yeah. These are the asteroids running around us. You always have more close passes in the past because those are the ones we just discovered, the ones that just missed us. So we want to come down here to, it's now the morning of the 10th. So we got to come down and see what's coming. So we go from here down. We got one that's going to come 9/10 the lunar distance between Earth and the moon. But it's only 13 meters up. This guy's moving on pretty fast, 18.4. That is kilometers per second. This thing goes 18.4 kilometers per second. Wow. That is bucking. But it's only 13 meters across. Now that's 161 meters. That one would wipe you really good. Fortunately, it's missing us by a wide berth. Nothing in here. that we see going forward to be scared of. That's the good news. At least not yet. Typically, you see the scary ones in the past. And now we're up to where we're at. So I'll stop the share. Boom. All right, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed our little internet tour there. It is 1:15 in the morning. We've had an awesome night so far. Really good super chats. Let me catch up with the chat room, see what I've missed. I'll take it from this computer. Let me come in here and find it. La 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 la. Hang on. Gotta get the right button going here. Green Acres is the place to be. Hey, actually, New Days has written about 3 songs for our channel here. So one of them is based on Green Acres. Green Acres is the place to be. So I don't know. She's got the words. I got to get those. You still have that? Scroll up. What else we missed here? I'll go up to Brian's marker. Oh, is it that far up? Oh, there's my marker. Where's Brian's at? Did somebody delete Brian's marker? I must have. I don't see it. Guys, don't. Oh, there it is. Marker. All right, good. Brian Parindi. I called for snow this weekend. So we may get snow here Friday night. That's a possibility. So I got to watch out for my greenhouse again. I was hoping I was out of the woods, but not yet. So winter is not over. There's actually a poke salad festival year. Yeah, we get poke salad festivals. I got down to 8 here this winter. Uh-oh, drops. Then we're supposed to snow here Friday. Exactly. Yep. It's nuts, right? Let's see. Gray, don't show your back door. Probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't. All right. Maybe I want in the future. But I'm not one to be hiding things. Dirtbag. Currently, you have access to almost all human knowledge and thousands of experts' discernment. Discernment is the skill. Stop watching cat videos. Oh, cat videos. Discernment is the skill. You're exactly right. Hopefully, I help bring a lot of good discernment and break things down for you. Scooby Snacks. Okay, drop. What did Drop say? It's got everybody laughing. Drop said, Scooby Snacks trade you for a nice cold winter home. We can timeshare. Okay, there we go. But Drop says, I like cat videos. You know, cat videos make more money by a long shot, and they don't get picked on by the platform here. ACDC, okay. Well, Taz, you're getting kind of lit up by new ways, so kind of watch what you say there, I guess. Fat is, how do I say? Fat is Serum 05. Howdy from Texas. Been a quiet listener for years. Keep up the good work. Need good info and these with the propaganda. Yeah, we got so much propaganda there. It's not funny. Mad Pal Perkins. Good evening, Greg. Well, thank you. Wow, Taz got lit up there pretty good. And New Days, guys, my mods aren't going to let you get away with a lot of stuff. So the main things we got to watch on here is no wordy dirds. Now Taz says, Greg, channel is the best around. Well, thank you. Thank you. So I accidentally hid Taz, but unhid him. All right, well, thank you for that. Cell does what I want. Oh, the cell. Yeah, you're having some problems with your computer tonight. My AC/DC converter fried due to house drop leak. Uh-oh. I thought you was talking about the band AC/DC. I was just talking about the converter. Mark your spot, says Kathy Pittman. All right. Seaweed. Hey, back when I used to program, one of the words I would always put in code to kind of where I could jump back to it and I'd search on it as a word was bingo. Never in a computer code did I ever find the word bingo. I had noticed it. So I started using the word bingo. Sometimes I have numbered bingos for index. So I know where, if I want to go back to a certain line of code, I would just search on bingo 3, bing, bingo 98, bing. You know, I'd be able to go right where I needed to go instantly in a search. I also would throw stuff into the code to make it show certain values at certain points. So I know where the code was looping in a process. And that way I could tell exactly what it was doing. I had a lot of tricks I used to use like that. Susie Q, it's going to be 6 degrees here Friday night. Wow. That's a mite chilly. That is a mite chilly. Polk Salad Festival in Harlan, Kentucky. Oh, that's good to know, Tommy. Tired of winter, says Drops. Well, hey, it ain't gonna be much longer. We got about 2 weeks left, but hopefully spring will be a real spring. 20 degrees Fahrenheit now. Heater barely kicks on, says Drops. Uh-oh. Taz, talk to Gene. Let's see. Nightman fracking well, probably. Dirtbag, there's a wrinkle in the fault goes through New Madrid. A wrinkle, that could be a problem. Get Gray, Tommy, there's one here in Northwest Alabama. Oh yeah, talking about Polk Salad festivals. Yeah, that was a comment. Green Grays, I am not sure. I've been wondering the same thing. Okay, now I forgot what the question was. I got you to prompt that. Oh, but what's happening up there? Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right, so that's not where I'm at. I'm that far behind. I don't know, really. He may know something about earthquakes, but don't listen to the Dutch sense when he talks about laser beams. He don't know what he's talking about laser beams. I don't know about his accuracy in earthquakes, but I know he's off his rocker. He starts talking laser beams. Eating my gross popcorn again. Uh-oh, Brian. White boy says, doom, 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 de boom, another one bites the dust. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, we get you too. All right, I'm getting pretty close. No, I'm not close to the bottom. Gene Rigel says, Regular says they're really worth the purchase price. What? If it's one of those things, boxes you were talking about earlier, I'd say no. If you're talking about fried peanuts, I'll say yes. Let's see. My favorite temps are between 60 and 70. All right, but my daughter, definitely in a southern gal, thinks that it's freezing if it's below 80, so still rise. Lisa Brady, magnetic field getting weaker. It is getting weaker, and that is a problem. It means we could get real problems real soon. Now we got too many things happening at once, guys. Our world's getting way too interesting. Drops, I get batteries. I bet batteries are pricey now. You know, everything's getting pricey. Let's see here. That's right. That's right. She's really close to me. So now you gave away both of their birthdays. I was trying not to do that new days. You gave it away exactly. I don't usually make it known when mine is, but I think it did get out 1 year on here. Yeah. New Days is exactly 2 days older than me. She was not by date, but she was actually born 2 days before me. Drops Family Guard. I'm hesitant, but I'm 4 years from 70. It's all right. Guys, I'm just 7. 6 plus 1. I want to be 8 in a few days. KLW just posted Chernobyl disaster, no power there. Kathy, yeah, he's had a long one video on that, but he also interviewed me in his private roundtable session, which goes out to his VIP people. So I was on one session with him, and I posted a video on that even earlier. So check out my video on that. So, oh yeah, I got to show you on my front page.
We'll come back and share that in a minute. Because what I meant to show y'all was my new content, new organization. Now that you really want to show, it's not my back page, it's my front page. So hang on, yeah, where am I going here? YouTube, your channel. There we go. I'll show you that now. I'll share it in a minute. I'll just let it go there. I gotta show y'all a new playlist. So it's very important, guys. On my Dallas homestead, yeah. What is that?
Film 66. Ah, you're not old, Judy. Just getting started. Young at heart. That's right. That's right. So I just clear some time for me on the 26th. Greg, remember? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're scaring me now. Oh, let's see. Does that mean you're gonna come down and see me? It says, I just want to say Greg gave me worms. Wow. That's what Greg gave me worms like 10 years ago. There you go. Yeah, I've been in the worm business a long time. I have been. I want to see it if he will read this out loud. I did, Greg. Just want to say Greg gave me worms like 10 years ago. I want to see if he reads this aloud. Of course I will. Oh, I do sell worms, guys. And I've been in the worm business since 2011. I didn't really start selling them to 2012 though. So yeah, 10 years ago. How about that? I've been selling worms 10 years. So you're one of my earliest customers, Gray. How about that? That's amazing. Cha drops the Dallas Homestead. You look great for your age. All right. So Gray, better worms than cooties. I don't give anybody cooties. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. People still guess me in my 40s. There you go. I'll tell them to add almost 2 decades. All right, drops. Great. And a wonderful, informative packet. And I succeeded. Very good. I try to give people information. See, I was putting out a big, thick information package, a guide on raised worms, even before I had all this YouTube content. All right. Well, I'm going to show y'all a couple of other things, guys. Now, hang on, Cha-Cha's. That's great. I had good genes too. Amen. No cooties. Exactly. I'm going to get rid of some of these pages I had opened up that's eating up a lot of my memory. I'm going to, oh, I killed the one I'm reading y'all's chat notes from. Oh, but I still got it over here. Sorry about that, guys. I started deleting stuff too fast. Got too happy with the delete button. Well, I'll come back in here in a little bit. So I'll read the chat over here. This battery, so yeah, still 42%. It's okay. All right, guys, I am going to go to, oh yeah. I'll show you a couple of other pages here. All right, we're going to do a share. Ding, ding, ding. Share screen. Ding, ding, ding. Back here. Here's my front page, guys. When you go into my chat, whoa, what happened? Screen stop sharing. I don't want to do that. I accidentally closed the window. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm fired. I will have to do that again. Hang on. How did I do that? I guess I was trying to change the size of the screen and I killed it. My bad. I clumsy today. New Days is laughing. Greg, I'll come down if you, Uncommon news today's my B day 36, about to chug a bottle of wine. Uh-oh, the whole bottle? Hard to find worms to buy in North Alabama. Well, Lily B, I'll be selling worms in a couple months. Still Roger, cracked me up tonight. Well, very good. So happy birthday, Doug. All right, so let me try this again. Let's hit the share button one more time. Share. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Here's my worm website. I was going to show you this one first. This is the front page you come to when you come to Green Greg's. Here's our live video. This is what you click on to see what we're doing. I have to come back and click in a minute. So this is what's live right now. This is my gold back video. This is their Chernobyl video I just did.
My food price video I did just yesterday. I was going to do another one today on that. I didn't do it. I need to show y'all the PowerPoint I'm thinking about for the next one. Fly Zone video, what we got to watch out for is economic disaster. But here is the brand new playlist. It's the second one down. Nuclear survival and prepping with green grays. This is all just about all nuclear survival. Nuclear survival part 1. Nuclear survival part 2 of 2. 1 of 2, 2 of 2. This is all a 2-part series. You got to watch this. Nuclear bug out safe zone. First 24 hours, second 24 hours. See, these are interviews with Stacy Zivicki. Here is Mr. Douglas. Greg Douglas. This is my video from today. Chernobyl. Russia attacks Zaporizhzhia. Griddown, worse than you can imagine. And that's where I also talk about some of this content I talk about. And whichever one of these two, I'd talk about the nuclear fuel rods. You'll see some of the same content there, at least on that respect. And here's the worm videos. And here's my #1 video, 5 keys to raising worms. 454,000 views. Like my engine in my truck, a 454. I got a 454 in Betsy Blue, and that's the number of thousands of views that have watched this channel, this video on this channel over the last 3 years. 454,000 views. Well, there's a lot of channels that got more views than that. But I want y'all to see this. Let's come down here for microgreens stuff, aquaponics, different things in here, my friends. But I want to show you what know. Wild edibles. Guys, if you don't watch anything, watch this. What you can eat in the wild winter, and filter and sanitizing water. Many ways to do it when they come for your food. So let's go over here. This is my Green Greg's website, greengregs.com. Hi, I'm Greg. Now selling living microgreens. Ta-da! And you can go page here and click on microgreens, get microgreens. Talk about worms. There's all the worm testimonials, guys. There's another butter peanut butter sandwich cookie picture of me. So you can hit microgreens here. Ping. Either way. This is the new page I've added to my website. Microgreens for your health. Pea tendrils, purple radish, broccoli, kale, sunflower shoots, Thai basil. Improve your health, improve your heart. High nutrients, rich in polyphenols. Currently taking pre-orders. All right, let's see here. And if you want to see videos, sometimes it's easier to find some videos on here than it is on my YouTube channel. If you want videos on raising worms, this is like buying them. This is why I raise them, how to raise them. But if you just want to watch worm videos in general, go to my vermiculture section right here. And it's organized by what you need to know first. The basics, getting started, 5 keys to raising worms. And what do you need? You got to put worms in something. So you got to build some worm bins or worm beds. I got several videos on that too, including my sled bed invention. The mod I made to it. This is a smaller worm bin. I showed the production of it when I was in Arizona. I shipped worms to myself to Arizona. And well, once you got the worm bin, what do you put in the bed? And good stuff being manure, the best stuff being wood chips, but never use cotton holes. The #1 thing not to put in a worm bed. And feeding worms, watering worms. Dolomite. Why you want to use this for insect control? Pot worms in your worm bin, what to do? No baby worms, what to do? Sign the worm bin is too wet, what to do? Keeping worms warm in the winter, making worm tea. Small buckets, 5 gallon or 300, better than 300, 250 gallon ISO tote. How to quickly harvest a pound, real quick. How to use a trommel. Also, but cast. All right, so there's the worm videos. Gardening videos. This actually includes gardening and it includes aquaponics and microgreens are all in here. There's a few videos I'm not included here yet. I guess I got to add them. Wild edibles and medicinals. It'd be hard to pick these videos out through all the, around almost 1,000 videos on my channel. But you come here, it might be just a few I haven't added in. Now, it takes a little bit for these pictures to catch up. I'm probably not going to wait that long. Tons of videos here, though, guys. Check them out. greengregs.com. It's a good way to search for specific areas on my channel. Eating maple helicopters. Everybody does that, right? Number one, wild edible. What is that? All right, my friends, I'll stop that share. Let's see. I was going to show y'all some PowerPoint. This is it. Yeah. Start to share. This was a video I was going to do today. Supply chain, food chain, chain snapping. Yeah. That's some nice thick little kernels of wheat there. Of course, there's this video. Yeah, might do that. Maybe not. You got to be very careful when I'm dredging that territory because the platform wouldn't be too thankful. Stop share. Halo. All right, I'm going to go to my laptop and put it over here and see what y'all are saying. We're about to finish for the night. We've been going for 2 hours. A little better than 2 hours, over 2 hours. And Mommy Nature said, I've drunk the whole giant glass of tea. I've drank this whole thing of coffee. So Mama Nature is starting to talk to me. So I don't think we can be going much longer. Mama Nature saying, Greg, knock, 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 Greg, knock, 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 knock. Expecting more thumbs up. Not for, oh, okay, guys, we got 233 thumbs up. That's good. If you haven't gave me a thumbs up yet, it really helps with the algorithm. So please vote a thumbs up. It really does help. I'm just hand scrolling. This has got a touch screen on it. See how I'm watching y'all as y'all watch me? All right, so I had this sitting over here. So who is it? What's the guy's name? Montegraph. He always has a camera on him and looking at him this way, and he's looking forward to the screen. So he had to turn around and talk to this camera sometimes. New Days Always, that's Montegraph. They did a room raid on us one night. We're going to do some room raids on some channels one night ourselves. It's a lot of fun. When everybody from the channel jumps in a room and yells, room raid, tell them where you're from. The Monograph did it. They did it to us one night. So I actually subscribed to his channel. We got a few subscribers from Monograph that way. So that was a lot of fun. And New Days likes his channel. He's pretty straight to the point. Hey guys, we could all go room raid Lee's room tonight. He is live. Those of you that want to do it. Who else is live right now tonight? Weon is live. NASA space flight's live. Yeah, we'll have to do some of those rooms. They wouldn't expect it. That would be pretty fun to hit some big channel like Weon. I love Weon. That's a Indian news channel, by the way. All right. So y'all want to do a room raid tonight? Metal detectors. Cha-Cha drops. I had to shoot my rooster. He attacked me 5 times. Oh no, Cha-Cha. That's not good. Can't have an animal attack you. See, Janine cooking us all dinner. Yeah, there we go. Scroll back. Oh, I missed a few of these. Russia wants to be USSR again. Back in the USSR. That song. Well, Putin might want that. I don't think all people there necessarily want that, but he is really looking more back to the Russian Empire under Peter the Great. He's got a big portrait of Peter the Great on his wall somewhere. He thinks highly of Peter the Great. That's how he's identified. Cha-Cha drops I had. Okay, I already read that. Metal detectors. Old Blue is a good truck. That's right, drops. Was talking about the metal detectors with Taz. Oh, okay. We are worried about Russia, but all my dreams now show Chinese troops going through the U.S. Could do it, especially in the West. especially in the West. That's what I worry about up there. Cha, you didn't need to teach. Yeah, Russia might EMP us, but China would be more likely to come in the country. A comment, Gringos, do you know of any methods to backwash or clear out activated carbon filters for reuse? Wow. You might just want to rebake it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that. Doug, that's a good one. But you can always make new charcoal, but you want activated charcoal. Let's see, Cha, he's over 20 pounds now. What are you talking about, a dog? Oh, don't kill that cock, says Minimal Gross. Trained roosters are highly thought of. Great, Mr. G, what's your views on super and mealworms? Mealworms, hey, some people be eating mealworms one day. That's what they're trying to promote us to do. They're good for, a lot of small critters. You raise them different. You raise them in meal in like drawers. So that shouldn't be too awful bad. Well, let's see here. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm getting the Yoni's here. Worms always gross me out. They're sweet little critters. You just got to learn to love them. Fried or boiled? You talking about worms now, Mannerman? We were asking that about peanuts earlier. The common news. Let's see. Put it on the cookie and bake at 325. There you go. That's how you cook worms too. We don't peanuts or worms again. Which one? All right, let's see. Cha, I got one now. Sweet gentle. Let's see. You got sweet gentle rooster. Okay. Taz, you should buy Patriot Supply food that Greg talks about. Says Taz Blackwolf. Thank you, Taz. You can check out the links on most of my videos. I put a link in there for my just go to prepwithgreg.com. At prepwithgreg.com right now, you can get $150 off a 3-month supply with 6 buckets, and you get $50 off a 4-week supply, which is 2 buckets. Guys, they did not increase their prices yet. Many other places are jumping prices, and they will have to soon. Get it while the getting's good. I would say I would go for it now. Hopefully they're getting to be good for a long time, but right now it don't look like it. Get it while the getting's good. If you can afford it. If you can't, beans and rice, dried beans, dried rice. That's good stuff too. Taz, I really used to pinch them in half with my fingers. Let me talk about peanuts again. How did they jump so much right there? So will China take Hawaii? No, Taiwan, excuse me. Oh, I hope I don't take Hawaii. Boy, that was a Freudian thing there. Yeah, they might. They're going to try, but they may bog down there too. The Taiwanese are really saying they'll put up a fight, big time, and they've got some really good armaments. So it won't be easy to take them. It will not be easy to take them. We'll have to talk more about that in the future. Mr. G, I raised both for my critters, but I've heard that they's holding to be the new food. Yeah, that's what the set of Reed, the rate reset, that's what they want to see. They want to eating bugs. And isn't that so sweet of them? But the uber elites, they don't want to be munching on them steaks. So, yeah. But not for us. They're peasants. They wouldn't have us have them. Wouldn't want to be live in California. Had relatives living there. Most had moved out. Almost the whole state was on the fire last year. Oh yeah, Jenny, that don't sound good. All right, Mad Cow Perkins says I gotta set up some Brahma chickens. Okay, Brahma chickens. Opposed to Brahma cow. That's odd. I started watching my video and it shows a map popping up. I don't know how that got into the video screen. I saw that map. I don't know how did that get there? Strange. Kathy says, Cha, my husband knew a man that got his eye put out, so you did the right thing. Oh, chicken rooster. Yeah, could happen. Could happen. He's popping in. Why is it doing that? In and out. That's odd. Atlanta, consider Texas A&M quail. Oh yeah, I love quail. Hey, I think I'm at the bottom of the chat. That's awesome. Okay. Want to do a room raid, folks? We could do a room raid on. Let me get this room back open up here. Bing, bing, bing. All right, reopen the room on my main computer here, and we're going to go and I'm going to copy y'all a link address for Leaf Wilbarger. I want everybody to jump in there and say room raid. Don't like quail. Okay, Granny. Say room raid from Green Grades, just for the fun of it. Well, y'all, some of y'all don't like him. That's all right. We're just going to be having a little fun here. Having a little fun. Oh. Click this video. Make sure it's muted. He's showing 16 views. Well, 14 of them covering cameras from Ukraine right now. All right, folks, I'm about to throw the link in here. Boing, boing. All right, go on this channel. Great, we have a rocket man here, and I'm picking his brain about various worms. There we go. Yep, rocket man, worms. All right, guys, run over to Lee's channel real quick and say room raid, room raid. Just go over there and type what I'm about to type here. Type room raid. You can copy and paste it. Room. All right, Greg, it's me from Scotland. Okay. Been loving your content. Well done. Speaking truth on KLW earlier tonight about, yeah, how about that, guys? Some stuff I said on there I don't even say here. The room raid, room raid, room raid, room raid from Green Grades. Go type that. Go to the channel link I just shared and say room raid from Green Grades. Oh, not ROM raid, room raid. I can't type, guys. Room raid, room raid. And we'll go to Lee Wilbarger's channel again. So, all right, we'll go over there for a second. Let's see who's over there. Let's go in there, log in, go over in his room. There we go. There we go. Room raid. Love it. Lee's actually listening here. I have to turn on this video. There we go. Very nice, folks. Lee must not be watching the screen. He missed all this. Watch a room. Yeah. They're freaking out. What's that mean? What's a room raid? We're freaking them out. All right. 163 room raids, said Michael Jackson. There we go. There you go. Hey, you can always give them a thumbs up and tell them your number.
164 is the number when you do a thumbs up on thumbs up. Now give them some thumbs up. Bing, there we go. There we go. Room rating rings out 156 while you are rating. There you go, Granny. You got it right. Hit them. Hit the numbers. Lady Bell, hello, sir. Just sent you a message. All right, guys, kind of late here. We've had fun. We'll have to pick this up. We got to do a room raid every night, guys, most of the time if we can. Lee said something just before we did the room raid. He must have walked away. He missed it. He'll probably get a kick out when he comes back. I need to do. Deborah over there says, I need help. Do we have a channel for that? Kind of challenge on KLW Neural News. Oh, what type of response to that? Shoot. A prayer request, guys. Let's name some prayer requests. Everybody, if you got a prayer request, bring a kind of. Come back to our channel. We had a little fun over there. We got to do some other channels. We'll do some big news channels or something like Weon or somebody. That'll surprise them. We'll get some attention there. Who knows? They might even decide to interview some of us. Lady, oh, we got the lady over here. Hey, how you doing, Lady A-Ho? Good to see you over here. All right. Rednecks, fancy seeing you here. That's a good thing about room raids. We get to share some people back and forth that way. So yeah, we've been on here for a couple of hours. We're about to go. Old as dirt, Taz Blackwell, yes. Jackie Campbell ducks will lay 1 egg per day. Oh, that's pretty good. That's good to know. Pray for Ukraine. Amen. Let's pray for Ukraine, for world peace, and that we're not getting a war. Lee's not in the room. Yeah, he must have left. I don't know. He left a message just before he went in the room raid. How you doing, lady? Good to see you, Lady Ho. All right. So I want to pray for the Ukrainian people suffering, also the Russian people that have nothing to do with the madman. You got it, Cha-Cha. Well, the madman's forcing a lot of people in there that don't want to be there. Hey, GG, brother, good to see you again. Thank you, Paul. Taz Blackwell, good night, Gene. Oh, dirt. Evening, Greg. Good to see you there. Michael Jackson, already doing that. All right, guys. So we got some standard people we pray for too on here. See, we're a family channel here, and it's not a religious channel, but we do as family members do. Sometimes when we wrap up our videos, we pray for members of the family that need help. I get 7 to 8 eggs a day out of 10 heads, says drops. And we're beginning to sign up Pepper Nurse One. You know, he always has people guess how many eggs he gathers in a given day. That's always pretty cool. Lady Hill says at Rednecks, I'm on North channels at the same time. Okay. Yeah. That's what we do sometimes. Go on multiple channels at the same time. Little girl in Pell City diagnosed with a large stomach tumor. Okay, well, I remember that, Kathy. Got 8 today, says drops 8 eggs. Awesome. So we got to remember Granny Lana's granddaughter, Kaylee. Remember our good friend from
Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. We need to pray for him. And let's see here. What else we got? Randy Bly is his name. So both. I mean, LOL. So just this is what we do. This is a family thing. It's not a religious thing. Everybody does according to their own faith. That's how we do it. Whatever it is, we're not stipulating anything in that regards. We're going to be having some hungry people here. It's going to be getting hard times for sure. Granny, they ban new days. Time for fryers. There we go. Randy, exactly. Randy Bly. Yeah, sometimes I get brain locked. All right, guys, we'll do a little quick thing. Yeah, for prayers for Kaylee. Exactly, Cha. So we'll do a little quick moment here. If you don't have any particular faith, that's fine. This will be a moment of meditation, if you don't mind. I know Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. Me too. They're great people. Been there. My rabbits, most of them, except one, came from them. Anyway, so we'll just say Rex Ned, hi, Paul Smith. Cha, Paul, so do you, my friend. All right, so Randy, Kaylee, and the people of Ukraine, and even the people of Russia. And let's pray for world peace. Or if you're hungry, world peace. So I will pray for people of Ukraine, not the, okay, no argument there. We're praying for people. We don't care about governments here. Very good day for you, Greg, and everybody. We're not here pushing governments. All righty, real quick. All right. We always say here, guys. We always say here, we belong to good people. There's good people in every tribe, hamlet, village, nation, race, color, and creed on earth. It's the people that lead the organizations and the governments that marshal us against each other and stir up a lot of trouble. But just remember, there's good people, innocent people, and these are the people that get hurt when there's a war, unfortunately, conflict. So we can always say your prayers and your meditations for these people, but also, guys, just remember that when you're out in the world talking to other people, everybody's got different rose-colored glasses on. You get different worldviews. Just always keep that in mind. If you want to understand them, try to understand their worldview. And only then can you truly communicate with them when you talk to them the way they see the world. Keep that in mind when you converse with them. Don't mean you got to agree by all means. Don't mean that at all, but just gives you the tools. Communicate. That's all I'm saying. Yes, XX, all the best to all of us. All right. Praying for you, Greg. That's all you do. Well, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susie. Greg, I followed you for a long time, and I was aware of this magnificent ending. Oh, okay. You haven't been here to the end before. Yeah, we're family. That's what it's all about. We're family. Live your life. Thanks, Greg. Thank you. We are a family here. That's the whole thing. And family takes care of family, and that's what that's all about. All right. So thank you, everyone. And here's usually my final parting word I like to leave for when we do a live session is just remember this: as light dispels darkness, love dispels hate. Go out and shine your love light into the world. Do that. Please channel block people for the room rate. Really? I don't think so. Why would you do that? Let me go back over here. It was just going in and saying hi. You might get some subscribers from my room rate. Thanks, Spring Grace, for the information. And repart you from Lee coming from a nuclear generation industry. I don't see anything about them blocking people in here. Let's see. Let's scroll back up. Howdy, I'm one legit tonight. Lady Bell, J.R. Farmer,
Colo, hey, Green Graves, welcome back. Those that came in. Yeah, that's just where we visit other channels, guys. It's, we share subscribers that way. You've got a chance to subscribe to Lee. Some people over here might see us come over here and subscribe. It's just a good way to share people. Room raid from Green Graves channel. All right. I don't see anything, anybody say anything about blocking anyone here. So I don't think that would happen. Maybe not. Hope not. Am I blocked here? I see you, Red. Boost. All right, good way to boost subscribers. There we go. All right. Everybody may not be used to Lee. Lee is he's kind of a salty guy. I can be sometimes too, but you know, it's just the way it gets sometimes. But he definitely puts out some content. He's got an amazing communications channel, guys, with his networks, and that network's got a lot of channels on it, so you might want to check that out. So at least Lee and I can get together and talk technology. No, Greg, I was banned when I did a room raid with Monty's. Oh, really? We did a major news channel. We did a major news channel. We all said stop lying, and they banned all of us to the news channel. Well, that's funny. That's funny. They like to block me a lot, but I don't worry, says Granny. Okay, everyone. All right. Yes, thank you much. And sleep well. Good advice, good advice. I still got a few things to do before I get to call it a night. But hey, guys, I really enjoyed it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone who gave me all those awesome super chats tonight. Wow, thank you. Salute. That really will help. You know, like I said, when you do these live sessions, it's an hour or two of runtime. That's really going to be the bulk of the watchers. And so a video, if you monetize it later, it won't do nearly as well in that category. So those really help make up for the time. And, you know, I may earn a few pennies for advertising and stuff on the channel, but it does not come close to making up for the hours. You know, I might make 50 cents an hour, maybe. I put a lot of hours into researching some of these videos. So especially when I did the view graphs, holy smoke, guys, a lot of time. If you go look at those nuclear survival videos and the view charts in those, I put a lot of time into doing those charts, guys, a lot of time. So please go down and check out my new playlist on nuclear survival. You need that information. That's why I spend all the time in there. I'll never make diddle back for what I put into that, but that is okay, because it's a proposition, this channel, to help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. And that's what's there. That will help you. That will help you. Look at all those gardening videos, guys. That's knowledge you need today. I got that kind of stuff here. Gardening videos, videos about raising worms. We'll be selling worms again in the not too distant future, if the good Lord is willing. Let's see. Why can't we just stop all this? Also, our earth has been hurt, so our earth hurts. Guys, we got too many people, evil people that govern us. And we need to throw all the bombs out, all of them. Thank you, Greg, for all you do, and super chats. Y'all awesome. Well, thank you there, New Days. At least have a good morning, good night morning. Yeah, it's morning here. It is 2 o'clock, 2:04 in the morning, my time. I know it's 3:04 in the morning there up in Maine. All you guys on the East Coast. We got people from all over the world here. I thank y'all so much. Children and elderly, the people in general are being killed and hurt. Yeah, it's an awful thing. It's awful. It's awful. So they definitely should get our prayers. Remember when you go to bed tonight and to pray. Ours, thanks, Green Greg says, Granny. Well, thank you. Thank you all for being here. So I got to thank all the super chatters. I want to thank all you mods. You've been busy tonight. You've done a lot of work. Thank you so much. We couldn't run this channel if it weren't for you here to keep it clean, to keep people from saying wordy dirds and stuff. They would get the channel banned. You know, people come in and put junk in the chat room and get the channel banned. So thank y'all for that. And thank you everyone for coming here tonight. We had a good audience tonight. I really appreciate it. Ray says, sheesh. just a message you on Facebook group. Please, let's sell worms again. Okay, I'll check my Facebook. Who are you on Facebook? You just have the same name. My Facebook page is closed right now. I'll bring it up before I turn in. Anyway, guys, Mommy Nature's talking to me because I went through all this in the course of 2.5 hours, and I think I need to make some movements here. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all take care. Be awesome. Be awesome. And again, one more time, just remember, as light dispels dark, love dispels hate. Go out and shine your love light into the world. Let the whole world see and know just how awesome you can be. And with that, I'm going to say my new typical ending of, and it takes a minute to do this.